Good morning. It's a celebration. Today, it's Thursday, but Curt, looking back, we thought this day would never come.
I never thought today would show up, but it's here.
And you know what? We're going to celebrate, and we want you to celebrate with us. But last night, with the help of you, everybody that's watching, we asked you to share out our content. We asked you to invite your friends to like KHEA Radio, and you did it. So we appreciate you. We reached how many Facebook likes, Curt?
We reached 10,000 Facebook likes. Woo! Oh, wait.
Curt.
I'm not yet.
Do we really need to make a mess in the studio this early?
Not yet. Not yet. This is a party popper is what it says. It's a little gun that shoots off confetti. But I figured it was great because I could point it at you because you're got the bat. And so it's kind of like a...
If you pop that at me, there's going to be some issues. That 10,000 like would be the last one we ever get. Everybody would just start unliking, unfollowing, unfriending KHEA.
Carnage. The carnage.
Yeah. I can't believe this happened.
Carnage.
But thank you for taking the time to join us this morning. We are so excited. We could not have done this without you, without your support. Feel free to share this video out today. As you can see, we're going to be celebrating. Whenever we hit 1,000 Facebook likes a year ago, it was a party.
It was a great time. We had streamers in here. It's party time.
And whenever we hit 5,000 Facebook likes, there was a party. And now that we have hit 10,000 Facebook likes, it'll be no different. And today's going to be maybe the best party of all time.
Woo! Party!
How do you celebrate? What are the things in life that you celebrate, those milestones?
I did say in the description, please go buy a bang right now and cheers to 10,000 Facebook likes for us.
Take a sip with us. I'll set the baseball bat down for a sec. As we're going to just have a celebration. Of course, we got cotton candy. Why wouldn't you get cotton candy? And it's going to be a good day. So
you hear that?
We hit 10,000 Facebook likes last night, and it's all because of y'all. And now we're able to continue spreading positivity, and we are very thankful for y'all to take the time. And I see Kim, good morning to you. She said, free tacos? Hey, that would be a great idea.
We should have got a taco truck outside of our studio, and people could just come up and get free tacos all day today.
Man,
I feel like that would have, we goofed. It came as a surprise to us. When you gain 3,000 Facebook likes in 28 days, it's kind of hard to plan anything. It's woo, how did that happen?
Yeah, but we knew it was coming, and today's going to be good. So we are celebrating with some friends, of course you, and then we're celebrating with our good friend Brock Dumois from Doomswell Wake Surf. So if you're into any beach sports, if you're into water sports, if you're into surfing, wake surfing, or you just want to learn about something new that we can do in our area or all around the world, today's the day. We're also doing a giveaway with Brock and Doomswell, so you want to stay tuned to find out all of the details. But we've had Brock in before. Last time we gave away
a wakeboard, right?
A wakeboard!
Right. And we didn't even know that he was doing that. And then all of a sudden he's like, by the way, I'm giving away a wakeboard. And we're like, what?
How awesome is that?
Yeah.
And we were not able or eligible to win, so that was a little sad. But Brock's in. He's awesome. I'm excited to chat with him. And then we also have our good friend Stephanie Kovich from Furniture Zone. She's going to be in studio, I believe, during that 9 o'clock hour, and it's going to be fun. So Stephanie's amazing. She gives back to the community so much. Located in Dickinson off of Dickinson Avenue. If you want to, help support some locally owned businesses, this is your opportunity to learn about them. So we're about to go on the FM right now. Here we go.
Woo!
Good morning. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It is a celebration today.
Woo!
If you do not know, and I'm guessing that you don't, but we're about to inform you. So we hit 10,000 Facebook likes last night, and we are very excited. If you can't tell, Curt, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. This is an amazing feeling. I can't see out of my eyeballs because I decided to get the kids brand swim goggles.
Because it's cheaper.
From Family Dollar. It was only $1. I was like, man, this is awesome. And I can't see out of it. So I don't understand how am I supposed to see underneath the water if I can't see above land with these? Oh, these are terrible.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Such a bad idea.
But either way, hey, we're excited. Thank you so much. If you're listening on 99.5 FM, we appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us. This is your new morning routine. If you're watching on Facebook, feel free to hang out with us. Have a party. It's a celebration today. Share this video out. We have some awesome local entrepreneurs doing some amazing things, giving back to the community in so many different ways. They're going to be joining us this morning.
Yeah, go grab a bang and cheers for us.
You know, Bang Energy tastes. And someone needs to tag and reach out to Bang because they've probably blocked our number as we keep reaching out to them and being like, please just return our email. Just say no. Just anything would be better than being left on red. You know, but maybe tag them in here and say, hey, give these guys some free Bang. Right? But it just tastes different out of this glass. Woo. And okay, so I see my wife is watching. Good morning, Jennifer. I love you. But she's a big help to me, right? In so many different ways. So this morning I'm like, hey, I need to borrow some glasses because we're going to be drinking our Bang Energy. It's a celebration. We want everybody to celebrate with us. And I grabbed ones that were from our wedding. And I didn't know. I was like, hey, are these supposed to look this way? These glasses look different from the last time we used it. These are the exact same glasses that we used whenever we hit actually 1,000. I don't know. I don't remember if we did it for 5,000, but she was like, well, those are the ones that we like toasted on our actual wedding day. So can you be careful? And I was like, is there any other options? Like, let me just bring some up. I don't trust myself, and I for sure don't trust Curt. 100% guaranteed to break. But we're drinking some Bang Energy. Maybe get yourself one.
Man. What's on the bottom? I got a little concerned. I was like, Gardy, can you please wash these? Like I was like, we're gonna drink out of this?
No, it's like I don't know. So
burn stain.
It's not a burn stain. It's like a design. I don't even know. There's like colored at the bottom. Mine's purple and yours is red. It matches your kid-size goggles. So
these are the best.
Hey, how do you celebrate? What's the next thing that you get to celebrate? Hey, good morning, Angie Butler. I see Sarah Daniels and our good friend Brock Dubois, Kayla from the Tech City Lamarck Chamber of Commerce. She's actually getting married, so that's going to be a celebration. I saw she posted on Insta the other day that they were doing some wedding planning. And I know Angie Butler, her son's birthday, it's coming up. And there's going to be a celebration. So are you going to have Bang Energy? And is it going to be served out of like a champagne glass? Because that's kind of a requirement, I feel.
I feel like if you're not drinking Bang, I enjoy these. I look forward to these. And yesterday you were talking, you said, okay, the next goal. And I said 25,000. And you said, no, 50. And I'm like, Gardy, we can't go that long without drinking out of these glasses.
It gives you something to look forward to.
Oh, man. Will he hit 50,000 by, let's say, September?
That's a good goal.
Let's go.
If we did hit 50,000 Facebook likes by September.
You know we like did something weird.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
There would be some questionable stuff going on. But my question to you, because this was your self-proclaimed task. So,
oh, my gosh.
If you remember, Curt Casper said if we hit 10,000 Facebook likes before July was over, that he would
get a KHEA radio tattoo.
So now it looks like we're going to have to research the possibilities, the design, the scope. I would love to design it myself. I am a mediocre artist, and I feel like it would go great on your forehead or like your arm, or I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I was thinking a teardrop. A KHEA radio teardrop.
Dude, you can't pull off a teardrop tattoo.
It's like I murdered somebody, right?
Oh, my God.
Isn't that what they said? Like,
yeah, but looking at you, nobody would ever believe that. Plus, we want to spread positivity. Unless we, like, change the...
I murdered negativity.
Well, there you go.
Right?
There's always a way. There's always a way to swing it, huh?
There's always a way.
Hey, so yesterday, we announced the winners to a giveaway with Rise Surf. We gave away a surfboard, and there's also a guitar. I'm going to grab it and show this thing off. It's an autographed guitar.
Gardy's been playing it in the past.
House.
Yeah, he's been playing it at the house. But yesterday we announced the winners of that. Go check out our giveaway video if you had missed that, if you were looking forward to winning that. We announced the winners yesterday. We're announcing the winners of our Chick-fil-A giveaway tomorrow. So go and check our featured video on our Facebook page for Chick-fil-A. Apparently, Facebook doesn't want anyone to win free Chick-fil-A because they're blocking it from everybody. But you have a chance to go win. Go and find that video, and you have a chance to win free Chick-fil-A for a year, courtesy of KHEA Radio.
Isn't this a pretty guitar? There's something about a white guitar. Do you feel that way? Like, when you see this, does this look good to you?
I feel like if at anybody, like the entire stage at Abundant Life, the Abundant Life worship team had a white guitar,
Curt,
like it would take things to the next level.
You're probably right.
See?
So I'm running into an issue, and I kind of mentioned this to you before. So we dropped the giveaway video and for the Rise Surf company over in Texas City off of 6th Street, right?
Right.
And they gave us a guitar and a surfboard. They said, do whatever you want with it. We said, we're going to give it away.
Yes.
I really want to keep this. I've never ran into this situation before, and I don't know how I'm morally obligated.
Today.
What's their name? Do we know the name? I know John. I believe it was John Garcia won the surfboard, and I really want to keep this.
Odetta Lozano is the winner of the guitar.
How mad do you think they'd be? Be like, oh, we can't find it, and then like I'm in the background. There's some music really loud playing. It's like I see the guitar. Gardy's playing it in the next room over. I'm like rocking out by myself, like having the concert of my life.
So we gave the winners a choice: the guitar or the surfboard, and the lady actually said, "I wanted the guitar."
That's what's up.
So she wanted the guitar, so I'm sure that you can't.
Well, so do I, but I mean, maybe it's a life lesson. I don't know, but either way, hey, we're excited. Thank you, Rise Surf, for making this possible. I'm going to play this every day as I have. I'm just kidding. We'll give it away, but it has been chilling at my house in my room because I have like 3 guitar stands in there with different things on them, and so, I'd pick it up. My daughter would come by and do like the little number where she goes, playing it like that. But, thank you, Rise Surf. This is a beautiful guitar. Curt, are you going to try and sign this bad boy before it leaves the studio?
We should both sign it. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, that would be like, hey, we just increased the value of this. You got 10,000 likes on Facebook.
Kurt's going to write 10,000 likes.
Mr. 10,000.
Mr. 10,000. You're ridiculous. Hey, if you're tuning in just now, it's a celebration today. KHEA Radio. Curt, tell them why we're celebrating.
We're celebrating because we reached 10,000 Facebook likes, and I do want to say, like, hey, I want to say thanks to all of our partners who have helped us get there. I see Courtney Sapp just tuned in and said congrats. She's the owner of Escape KEMA. Escape KEMA is a proud partner of KHEA Radio. I see Robin with Axe Masters, Texas. They're a wonderful supporter of KHEA Radio. So to all of you who are sitting here being supporters of KHEA Radio, we support it. And we thank that support, and we thank you for all that you do.
Yes, we appreciate you. We would not be able to do this if you're interested in hanging out with us, maybe coming on our show, and you're not a partner. You can do that. It's free. There's no charge. If you're doing something cool in the community, lines up with what we believe in, hit us up. KHEA at KHEAradio.com.
One of the things that I was just thinking about with Mr. 10,000, do you remember that movie called Mr. 3000? Or something where he had 3,000 hits.
It was Bernie Mac, and they went back and calculated, and he was short.
Yeah, like right? 6 short, and he had to come back, and it was like the hardest thing to ever do.
Of course, yeah.
I feel like there might be some people who would be like, man, you got to go back and recalculate this. Yeah. You don't really have 10,000 likes on Facebook.
They're going to go and run some analytics and be like, well, it turns out the 9,999 of these likes are
fake.
Yeah.
No, we've never actually bought. So that's the funny part is we've talked to people who have come in and said, oh, yeah, we paid for these. We paid, to get these numbers.
Name drop them, Curt.
I'm not going to name drop them.
Who is it?
But I'm going to say, like, hey, guess what? We have never done that. We have never paid for a like. This is all of our hard work. I remember last July, we were sitting just below 1,000, and we actually went
Chili's.
to School of Rock first, and I did a guitar lesson, and then we actually went to Chili's, and we were sitting there like saying like, hey, if we don't reach 1,000 likes by tomorrow, we're gonna lose our job. And the waitresses were like, oh my gosh, let me help, let me go get my Facebook.
Curt, have we gone soft?
We've gone a little soft
because we used to be out there, spinning signs on the side of the street, asking people to honk and like KHEA. We used to go to the restaurants and ask all the servers, can you send that server over there and just be like, and have them like KHEA.
It's been great.
Have we gone soft, though? Have we
last
lost
year,
the fire?
we haven't needed to. Everybody just knows about us now.
No, nobody knows. We run into people all the time that are like, yesterday, there's people like, I didn't know you existed.
Maynolin says, y'all need cake or cupcakes to celebrate. And I almost brought tacos in, but Gardy's doing some intermittent fasting, so he can't eat until 1 o'clock.
So last night, Curt was like, I got a surprise tomorrow, and I have it right here, so we'll talk about it here in a bit. But I was like, Curt, it better not be food because I can't eat till the afternoon. And I mean, you could bring in food, but I just won't eat it.
I thought about it,
and that would hurt my feelings.
I thought about bringing in cupcakes from, like, let's say Cupcake Cache, but
right?
No, there was no way.
If they're intermittent cupcakes. And I would maybe eat them in the afternoon. Hey, but my intermittent fasting, not that anybody cares, is going great.
That's hard. I was hungry this morning when I woke up. There's no way I'm making it to 1 o'clock.
But here's the thing. Like, you don't have to wait till 1 o'clock. You just have an 8-hour window. So I could eat at 10 o'clock, but then I'm like done eating really early.
I could be okay with that.
No,
so
you
only
wouldn't.
ate for 8 hours?
You have an 8-hour window.
I only eat like 3 meals a day.
So during this intermittent stuff, I've been eating like 2 meals a day, and I don't know I'm just not hungry. I'm not hungry after I eat. You know, I'll be hungry before 1 o'clock a little bit, but not to where I'm like I'm dying and I have some willpower, so I can wield the power of a baseball bat and just like threaten myself like I'm gonna bonk you on the head, Gardy, if you take a bite of food.
Somebody just asked why I have the goggles, and it's because to protect myself from the bat. If it ever, you don't want to ruin your eyeballs. You know, if something goes flying, always have eye protection.
Yeah, and I know, Mandolin, you asked earlier on our Facebook stream, hey, what's up with the bat? And we've had some people ask, and this is a genuine KHEA Radio 99.5 FM, #1 station, Louisville Slugger from the factory in Kentucky, Louisville.
They tuned in and listened to our station and said, hey, you guys are awesome. Let's make you a bat. You know, so we did.
At least that's what we think because we keep tagging them. So odds are somebody has actually tuned in, and I'm going to tag them again.
Louisville Slugger.
Louisville Slugger. If you maybe have an idea for a guest or a company that we haven't brought on, feel free to tag them. Feel free to tag them in the comments, and maybe they'll go back and check it out. I was wearing. It's the West Side Archive. It was a couple days ago whenever we had Brendan Keys in and we were talking about Celtic FC America.
Yes.
I had a West Side Archive shirt on, which is like one of my favorite local brands. They're from like San Antonio, right? And I was like going back and checking to look at some of the analytics, and I was like, I'm going to tag West Side Archive. Maybe they'll see the shirt, you know, and maybe want to come and talk about the business and everything else. So, I don't know. Feel free to tag a business. Speaking of businesses, 9 o'clock, we're going to have probably one of our favorite people ever in studio.
Do you remember it was last like March, last February, something like that? We met Stephanie Kovich of Furniture Zone.
I remember, yeah.
For the very first time.
It was great.
And we had called her because we had heard about Furniture Zone. And we're like, man, you know it would be really cool to have a furniture partner. And so we called her, and she sounded sick. And so we were like, are you feeling okay? And she's like, it's the allergies. And we're like, well, we got a solution. So we actually brought Allegra to our meeting with her, and that's how our relationship with Furniture Zone kind of started.
Yeah, it was fun, and she used it, and I think she started feeling better, but
I don't think she's had allergies since partnering with KHEA Radio.
Well, we prayed over the allergy medicine as well. So, hey, I saw they posted something the other day on their social media, and it was a 3-tier bunk bed. Have you ever seen one of those?
No.
I didn't know they existed.
Like it's 3?
Yeah, you know a bunk bed's like the bottom bunk, and then there's the top bunk. Well, all you have to do is add a top bunk on there, so that it's like a top, middle, and a bottom. And it was like a floor special, like discounted, like, hey, come pick it up. No holds barred, WrestleMania, come get this, you know, special discount. It was amazing at Furniture Zone. And
what?
I was trying to think of any way that I could justify having that.
Me, you, Eldridge.
Okay, that does make sense.
Okay.
If we did put it like in the side over there.
Yeah.
In case it's nap time.
What?
We goofed.
I
goofed.
Is it still available?
I don't know. We'll have to ask. We got about 2 minutes. We got about 2 minutes, and we'll find out if it's still available. Maybe we'll brainstorm. Maybe you have an idea what you would use that for. I only have 2 kids, and that's what I was thinking. Like, if I had one more child, one more baby, a brand newborn baby, I'd put the newborn baby at the bottom, of course, so the baby doesn't fall off, and then my daughter who's 2 in the middle, and then my son who's 6 at the top. But whenever you were growing up, did you ever have to sleep in a bunk bed?
No. Yeah.
Camp?
Actually,
anything?
Yes. And we had some. Me and my brother, because we shared a room at one of our houses when we were young.
Yeah.
But it didn't last very long.
Why? I can imagine sharing a room with you.
I hated sharing a room with him.
Was he cool with sharing a room with you?
sharing a room with him. I was the good guy. He was the mess. His toys were everywhere.
How old were you?
Like 3.
He would be like 1. What a slob.
Slob.
Yeah.
No, I was like 5 or 6 or something like that, but I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it with a passion.
Curt needs his space.
I remember it was in the master bedroom, too.
They gave you the master bedroom?
They gave us the master bedroom, and then it didn't work out very long, and so then we had to go back to our separate bedrooms. We need to talk about my childhood a little bit.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of things that happened that scarred me for life, and that was one of them.
We'll get down to the root. We'll get down to the root of these. So we have a couple minutes left, and we're about to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have Stephanie Kovich from Furniture Zone in studio.
Can we open these before Stephanie comes in?
I said we wait. We got some blind bags, but my wife asked, and if you're watching on our Facebook stream, feel free to ask some questions. Definitely share this out. put in the description celebrating positivity in the community, just something like that. But she was asking if Curt had a bubble gun, which it looks like a bubble gun. My kids love bubble guns. You know what? I actually like bubble guns too because it's so much less of a mess than a kid. Like imagine a 2-year-old getting like a bubble wand and being like
everywhere. You know,
they either do this number.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
you can't do it in the house.
Yeah, no bubble
way.
guns are where it's at. It's so much nicer, neater, and everything. It's actually not a bubble gun. It's a one-time use confetti gun.
No, it's not a one-time use. There's multiple.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's a bunch in here.
It's a 6-round party popper. And I told him, I was like, Curt, you realize we clean up the studio ourselves. I don't want to have to do any more cleaning than we absolutely
I just want to
necessary.
see what it looks like, you know, like when it goes off.
You know what I'm excited for?
Yeah.
Bringing Stephanie in because that camera shot behind her, I think people are really going to like it. We're going to take a break. This is 99.5 FM, KHEARadio.com. Share this video out if you're watching on Facebook. If you're listening on 99.5 FM, maybe you're streaming from the KHEA radio app from, I don't know, Dublin, Ireland, the Czech Republic, Oklahoma, Louisiana. We've had a lot of people tune in and say where they're listening from. If you're listening from somewhere, maybe not outside of Galveston County, let us know. Tell your friends to download the KHEA radio app. You can listen from anywhere. This is 99.5 FM. Coming up next is some Carrie Job here. Stay tuned. I didn't want to ramp too much of that music because sometimes
Carrie Job brings you down.
A little bit. And I'm trying to stay up.
We're trying to stay positive.
Maybe I'll pick up this guitar and do some lead over that song. My wife actually told me there was a song, and I'm not going to say who the artist was or what the song was. She's like, maybe y'all should remove this one. And I said, maybe so, because we like to keep it upbeat, and there are places for those, slower songs, but we just wanted to make sure that I didn't want to ramp that one for you guys. Here you go.
No,
what I mean?
You're killing it. You're killing it. Hey, you want to go get her?
Okay, so let me see. You guys are motivating me to start my own radio show. Rudy, you got to do it, man. Trust me, it'll change your life forever. Start a radio show, and then let me see. We have Michelle Williamson listening from Conroe today. Good morning to you. Shout out to
Furniture Zone
to Conroe, Texas. What's up, Stephanie?
Hey.
How are you doing?
Good. How are y'all?
Doing good. We're happy. We're celebrating. We didn't know if this day would ever come. Last night, we broke 10,000 Facebook likes. You can have some of mine. I only brought 2. I had to ask my wife, and she was like, just rinse them out with water. I almost brought the ones that we used on our wedding day.
Oh,
and
she probably would have been mad at you.
Well, she was like kind of okay with it, and I was, you know what? I don't trust me. I don't trust Curt.
Curt will probably break it. Hopefully not.
Definitely. But I said, well, how can I transport these? And so I just wrapped them in these like dishcloth. Cool. Hey, can you bring your mic up just a bit? Perfect.
All right.
So in that camera shot behind, do y'all see what we had to use so much tape on the door to try and hang that?
It says the party is
Nothing ever
here.
sticks with tape when it comes to a party decoration.
Yeah.
It just keeps falling.
Hey, Stephanie, in front of you, there's a little popper thing if you want to blow it.
It doesn't even
Having
make a
party?
noise.
I know. It doesn't. Where's the
I know.
annoying
It's
noise?
supposed to go. Oh, okay, you do it again. Do it again. It works out okay that way. Hey, so what's been up? How you been?
I have been good.
Yeah.
Just busy with,
Everything. I saw that your sister has a brand new
It is
machine
really awesome.
to make amazing shirts. Is that one of the new shirts?
It is, and it doesn't even feel. You know how the vinyl kind of
Yes.
has the feel on it, and I've washed this one 3 times now.
It's still
Still
rocking
holding
good.
the color. Yeah,
Dude.
it's an awesome machine.
That has to be exciting.
It is very exciting.
Is she making any ridiculous shirts? Or like are you venturing out with the Furniture Zone being like, it's easy, just
She
knock it
has
out?
made some really cool. Did y'all see the neon moon? What do you have on your face?
Nothing.
Did y'all see the neon moon one that she made the other day?
Not yet.
That one was really, really cool. Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Neon Moon, like the song?
Yes, like the song, but the colors in it were so.
Like Elvis Presley?
Did Elvis cover isn't that a
Elvis-
country song?
It was Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah. Curt, I feel like you being from Nebraska, coming from your fam, you should know that.
Now somebody corrects me if Elvis Presley ever sang that song, but
Elvis Presley
I,
sang Blue Moon. Is that what you're thinking of?
Maybe.
Didn't he? I think he did a version of Blue Moon.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Or at least in my head, I'm hearing a version of it.
Man.
So you don't know Neon Moon?
Yeah, underneath the light of the neon moon.
That's it. Here, let me get my guitar.
Isn't that it?
That's it.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Jessica, if you're listening to me, send me the picture because I don't know where it is. Oh, wait, there it is.
We're going to check this out. That looks stinking neon.
I know.
Can you put it up to there? And that machine did all that?
The machine did that. You just stick it in and it prints it and yeah.
Man.
You know, we partner with some really cool T-shirt places like Southern Sass Vinyl and more. Mm-hmm. It's cool to sit back there and watch them make the T-shirts.
Yeah.
Well, they usually do the like the screen printing and the vinyl, but we haven't ran into anybody
that does the direct to garment.
Yeah. Can she print on other things besides like shirts?
She printed on a bag and she can print on lots of different things.
It's a game changer.
She can do like the arms of the sleeves, the backs.
Can she do it on somebody's skin? Because Kurt's supposed to get a KHEA radio tattoo.
Maybe. He may have to lose a little bit of weight so he could fit in the machine.
Wait, are you calling me that? Stephanie! We brought you Claritin!
I know. The
Stephanie,
Claritin helps.
We brought you Claritin, he says.
Stephanie.
He's never going to let me live the Claritin down.
Never. You know why? Because that was one of our first interactions as like KHEA radio trying to get like,
and I was miserable.
A partner, and then it took you like 6 months after the Claritin.
I was like, who are these people coming in here?
6 months later. ...
Okay.
Sorry, but I'm here now.
You are,
yes.
And you've been
That's
a
wonderful,
wonderful light in the community. Can you tell us, before we get too far, because we got about 3 minutes or so, what is Furniture Zone and what do you do?
We're a retail furniture store. We're more like a boutique store. We have over 40 different vendors of furniture that we can get and we sell, and we can usually save you money. You're going to have a lot more personalized experience whenever you shop in our store versus going to the big stores. Customers are always surprised when they come back in and I can remember their name and usually what they purchased.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a difference.
It is a difference.
That's the difference. I was talking to someone the other day, and I'm trying to remember who it was, but they were looking for some furniture. And I told them, like, well, you have to go to Furniture Zone before. That's the first place you need to go. And if they don't have it on the showroom floor, they probably have it in the warehouse. If they don't have it in the warehouse, they can get it.
Right.
They can get whatever you need. It's just like there's furniture that I bought whenever we got married, like 5+ years ago, right? And went to a big store that has chains everywhere and bought it. And it's nice stuff. And then y'all carry the exact same nice stuff, and you can get it for a better deal. So it's kind of a heartbreaker. But here's the other thing.
But you didn't know about us then. So.
I did not know. We've actually had you come and service, like your people come and service some of this stuff because it was like messed up, and you're like, yeah, I'll send them out. So that's been awesome as well.
Yes.
I don't even know if I told you that. Did I tell you that?
No.
So like our bed is like goofed up, right? And they carry that line. Could have bought our bed, our coffee table, everything pretty much from Stephanie, right?
Yes.
But we've had it for years. And
I'm still looking for a couch, by the way, and I haven't had time to come over and say hi to Stephanie.
You keep calling me and telling me you're going to come. I haven't seen y'all to come stop in and fill out a giveaway thing.
I know. I need to. It's just every time I want to, it's just too late.
What time do y'all stay?
Back up there. We're there until 6. Can always meet you if I need to be there later because I know some
Kurt,
people
just give a budget.
Work strange hours.
That's what you need to do. Be like, just give a budget and be like, pick
Stephanie,
a couch
how
for
about
me.
this? I have $500 budget. You pick a couch for me.
I can send you a ton of different options.
I just want you.
I have so many people that also do that can't make it in the store, and so they'll call and say, this is what I'm looking for, and we send pictures back and forth in either text or email, and they never even have to come in. They just purchase it. And
why didn't you say this? You want me in store because I have a fun time.
I didn't know if you were being serious or not whenever you said you were going to come in because you like to just come take naps on the furniture. So I just assumed you were waiting to come take a nap.
The boss is listening.
Eldridge. Hey, so it's 9:08. We're going to go on the FM right now. We got 15 seconds. We're celebrating today. We hit 10,000 Facebook likes last night. We're pretty excited about it. And we want to thank you for helping us get there. Sharing our content, liking KHEA, inviting your friends to like KHEA. Y'all are awesome. Here we go.
It hasn't gotten better.
He is so
Good
distracted.
morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. I have Kurt Casper in studio. My name's Gardy Garcia. This is Kickstart. And we got Stephanie Kovich.
Woo!
From Furniture Zone. So, Stephanie, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
That's good. It's a party. Can you tell that there's a little bit of a party atmosphere in here?
It does. It looks different than it usually does.
Is it better or worse?
It's better.
Because we did it this morning.
Oh, there's the taco.
We did it like 5 minutes before
Last minute.
the show started.
Looks good.
There's like
Do you see?
there's streamers and everything in here.
Yeah.
There's a little party time.
I see that.
The party
Thing
is
on
here.
The door. Yeah.
You know, this day could have came at any point, right? We didn't know when it would come.
Yeah,
but
when
I
you
am
get
very glad.
3,028 days. We kind of had a lack of time to party, like to plan this party.
Yeah, because that just happened really fast. And if it was 3,000 in a couple days.
Oh, it did. It did.
Did we have? No, we did not.
It was like 1,828 days.
Yeah, that's accurate. That is accurate. But like his other number, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. That's right. So, hey, Mark is watching on Facebook, and he said, "Tell my wife I made it to my doctor's appointment on time."
Okay, good. I was
Is he
worried.
doing okay?
He's good. He woke up the other day and his knee's hurting, and I mean, I'm sure your wife usually goes to the doctor with you, and
Yeah.
this is his follow up from the appointment he went to the other day.
Hey, how's your elbow? Is it like an elbow thing, like his knee?
Well, I don't really know. I hope not, because my elbow is, it's better. I still, we can see it's kind of still deformed looking. I really don't have any strength in this arm at all.
Does it still like hurt?
Sometimes, not as bad. I did have to go get a steroid injection in it because it was just very, very painful still, but that seems to have helped, and I seem to be doing better. I'm just trying now, since it doesn't hurt like it did, I have to remember, hey, you can't reach down and pick that up or grab it. So I'm just kind of babying it, and not hopefully, it doesn't matter. I have to deal with it. They are not going to cut my arm open for a fourth time. No.
Oh, man. I couldn't handle it.
No, it's been
Surgery. Surgery's no fun, but, whenever it works and everything is the way it's supposed to, that's whenever life is good. So hopefully,
Yes.
Mark, hey, we're thinking about you. Have a good doctor's appointment. Tell the doctor said hi.
I got a little concerned because he's been making a lot of posts about buying racing car parts that you took out his knee. He well, another car part?
I guess I should remind him, hey, all those things that you're posting.
What if he's car shopping right now? He's like, okay, Stephanie's going to be in
Gone.
studio,
Yeah.
KHEA. I'm going to go
Hopefully.
shop for some cars. Has he always been into race cars?
Always.
Because we went into Bay Area Raceway the other day in Dickinson.
We didn't see him. We were drag racing
You on the go-kart?
on the go-karts.
Yes.
We needed his skills.
We did.
He was in Houston that day.
Well,
He should have come up there.
we'll have to set up something else because we needed some. Actually, I finished second technically, but I really finished first, so it doesn't make any sense how they rigged it. But I was doing some driving, and I really impressed myself. But I can imagine, Mark, I feel like he just like if you post stuff on your Facebook about cars, automatically like plus 10 driving skills.
Yes.
Right?
I still think I'm a better driver, but don't. He'll disagree.
That's funny. Right now it is 9:12. This is KHEA Radio.com, 99.5 FM. We have Stephanie Kovich in studio from Furniture Zone. Y'all have done a lot to give back to the community. And last year y'all did something where it was called like Home for the Holidays.
We will be doing that again this year. I really need to sit down and get a deadline. I think we're probably going to open that up either at the end of September. I'm shooting for the end of September.
Okay.
And that will give a family an entire house full of furniture.
That's crazy. And that's awesome is what it is. So last year it was an online nomination. I think you were able to nominate other people. Could you nominate yourself?
You cannot nominate yourself. People did still nominate themselves, but this year we're going to try to only have people that nominate other people.
Yeah.
If you feel like you need to be nominated, call your friend or
Nominate
your
me.
mom or your sister and ask them to nominate you.
Okay. And then doing so, you'll have the opportunity to have a house full of furniture. Last year that we were able to be there and do like a Facebook Live.
Yes, and they were so surprised.
Yeah, they had like no furniture. There was nothing in there, and they had an interesting story.
They had flooded in Harvey and had just been able to purchase the house that they moved in, had been displaced for, what was that, a little over a year, I guess. And they were very, very grateful for everything that they got.
Yeah. So y'all give away a lot. And I know earlier you mentioned something like Curt, come in, because y'all do a pretty substantial giveaway every month.
Every month, we give away a $500 gift card to the store. All you have to do to enter is just come in and fill out the little form. We only ask for your name and your phone number. We don't solicit you. We'll only call you if you win. And we do the drawing for that. Oh my gosh. We were supposed to do the drawing for that last night, so we will do that as soon as Jessica opens this morning.
Can I just pick a name? Just like throw out around like John Doe. You're the winner.
If you can find that person.
Casper. I haven't been in stores, so that would be kind of weird if I ended up winning.
That would be
I need to.
rigged. You don't need to win. Go buy some furniture. Y'all do like financing and all kinds of stuff
We
there
do
too, right?
have financing. We have standard financing based on your credit that offers some 12 and 24 month no interest, and then we have no credit needed financing. So that just goes based on your checking account, and if that's been open and active for 60 days, it's really easy to get you approved. They do 100 days, same as cash on that. And then we also have layaway. So if you don't want to give any of your information and you just want to pay on it, and then once it's paid off, then we will deliver it to you.
I miss layaway. I remember like being a kid, and it was like you would just do it all the time, like at
Yes.
Walmart, like random
Walmart
stuff.
and like
Wieners.
Wieners. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
School clothes shopping, like wieners. Like I don't know why. It's just
I've got to
the way
go
it was.
make a payment on my layaway.
Yeah, you don't hear that word enough.
No.
Kurt, do you remember layaway? Did y'all have wieners in Nebraska?
What's a wiener?
I feel like it's you should know this, but it was like a clothing store.
No, we never had that. We had Walmart and Walmart and Walmart. That was it. That's all we had in the entire town.
Wieners was kind of like a Mervin's.
Yeah.
Less expensive Mervin's, maybe.
Ooh, a Mervin's?
Have you heard of Mervin's?
No.
Mervin's used to be
You
where
were sheltered in Nebraska.
like JCPenney was, like at Baybrook Mall or something.
Man, I was excited as a little kid that I could go to Buckle, like that was in the mall, like go get my
He must be
Fossil
much
watch.
younger than us.
Man, going to get those Buckle, like
The
Fossil
jeans.
watches and the jeans, like you knew like you were part of the popular kids if you were rocking that Fossil watch with those Buckle jeans.
Yes.
And then you had to have like some sort of necklace on.
Any kind.
Any
shell,
kind. Shell. The
balls,
football
chain.
number. Man, yeah.
Didn't Buckle sell like Lucky Brand jeans?
Yes.
I remember those were like the thing to wear.
But nowadays, if you go to Buckle, you're like weird.
No, you're not.
Yes.
Well, Buckle has changed, I will say.
It has changed a lot, and I guess maybe that is a little on track because my kids refuse to shop there. I'm
Yeah.
always like, y'all don't want to stop in here and get something? No, I don't. They're all about PacSun and Zoomies.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I guess that's where the cool kids shop these days.
and it used to be the Buckle.
Yes.
Man, times change.
But it's another thing that's very strange to me. I don't know if you have been to the mall lately, but whenever I go and the kids pick something up, I'm like, I had that in 1993.
Yeah.
I should have saved all my clothes.
My daughter, who's 2 years old, we got her some like Fila like platform sneakers, pretty much, and Fila disappeared for a while.
And now
like,
they're
as a brand.
back.
Fila came back.
And they look exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Do you see this comment from your wife, by the way?
They look even more 90s than like in the 90s somehow. They made them more 90s and then they brought
Right?
everything back. My wife said Kurt still wears Buckle. Hey, there's nothing wrong with wearing the Buckle, Kurt. Someone tag the Buckle. No, but here's the thing. Whenever I see the Buckle, I think of like bedazzled jeans, like on the back pockets, and like maybe some cowboy boots,
Right.
with the same bedazzling pattern, so
They
you can
still
match.
have that in there.
Yeah, man, that's
Still
crazy.
have that in there.
Comes
I
at you
remember
fast.
also, like, I was kind of jealous of all the workers who worked at the Buckle
because the discount.
discount, and because they all look so cool. I'm like, man, I want to work at the Buckle when I grow up. Like, that was aspirations as like
See?
4th and 5th grade Kurt. I'm like, man, all I want to do is work at Buckle when I'm
And
older.
4th and 5th grade for me would have been like Gadzooks or Merry-Go-Round, not the Buckle. I don't even remember when that. Oh, I think I was probably a teenager when that
Gadzooks,
opened.
and they had the Volkswagen Beetle cut in half
Yes.
and like belt buckles
Yes.
on one side, and they were all studded. And I was rocking one. Boom.
So I
And they had the
remember-
band tees.
I remember Old Navy being awesome too. Like, man, Old Navy.
But it was
You
like-
just missed out growing up in Texas.
Well, Old Navy was okay, but it was like
The cool
Gap,
kids.
and then like Old Navy. Like if you could go to like Gadzooks or the Gap or
But now I go to Old Navy to shop cheap.
Hey, my sister
there's
used
the
to rock,
outlet here, too.
was it Delia's, like the magazine?
Yes.
It would come, and she'd like circle what she wanted, and then like
Yes.
mom would maybe buy it or not. But that used to be, they were ahead of their time because
were.
that's like online shopping now.
Pretty much,
before
yeah.
the internet.
But I can remember getting those magazines too, and then you picked out what you wanted. There used to be a Delia's in the Galleria for a long time, but it closed a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. Where was it?
In the Galleria.
Really? Well, that's cool. Man, there's times change, you know?
It has.
I miss Gadzooks, and they should bring it back.
Your wife said that they were not allowed to shop at Gadzooks.
Well, with good reason.
Why? What was
People
so bad
like
about
me and Stephanie shopped there.
It just had a lot of, well, it's
There were
kind of
some
like
questionable funny tees.
questionable, yes, questionable. And then that was the era when we were wearing like crop tops and
Yeah.
really short shorts and.
It was like a mix. You know, some of the stuff in Spencer's is kind of like, yeah, I don't want to take my kids in there. You
Right.
know, if they're too young.
You can only come in the very first, walk in the door. Don't
Don't go
look
in the
any
back.
further back.
But it wasn't quite on that level. But
Right.
still, you know, some of the stuff in Hot Topic, which Hot Topic has changed too. Did you ever want to work there?
No, I never wanted to go into Hot Topic
Why?
because there were scary things in there.
Yeah.
You probably would not have liked Gadzooks then.
Good times.
Dang.
When did you know that you wanted to open your own business? Was it back then, like you're walking to Gadzooks and been like, I should have my own? And why don't you franchise at Gadzooks now? Just put it in the side of Furniture Zone. Let's think about that.
We could have a Gadzooks. I could open a Bennigan's. We could bring back all things 90s. I really don't know. I always knew at some point that I would own my own business.
Mhm.
Working for other people, you finally reach a point where I just went with it and didn't know if I was going to sink or swim, but
Yeah.
I'm still swimming.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things they say is, how long has Furniture Zone been open?
3.5 years.
So they said for the first 3 years, when you start a small business, that you don't make any money. Is that kind of the?
There's probably a lot of truth in that. We were blessed, but blessed is probably not the best word to use for the situation that happened, but because we had a major storm and so many people needed furniture, that really kind of pushed us into, that it really did help.
Yeah, I understand.
So
It's weird to say, but you provided a service,
Right.
and you get back a lot.
We wouldn't be here without on what happened. And I think we talk a lot at church about taking a negative situation and turning it into something positive.
Right.
Like it's not a bad thing to say, but sometimes you have to look for those positive situations.
Right. I mean, and we just, as soon as that happened, our house flooded as well. But Mark and I, when we were able to leave our neighborhood and get out, we went and picked up some mattresses and delivered them because a Dickinson police officer needed them. And we were open long hours and we just made ourselves available. And I put my own needs on the back burner to make sure that everybody in our community was taken care of. So.
And y'all hadn't been open that long at that point.
We had been open for about a year.
Wow.
Yeah. We had been in the store. So we opened February 2016 in the back. I was just going to be a warehouse and an office and do all online and catalog ordering. And then when the opportunity opened for the spot in the front, I said, why not? We'll have a little showroom. And so we moved in up there July of 2016. So we had been there for 13 months whenever Harvey hit.
And then people needed furniture.
Right.
It was an interesting situation where entire houses were flooded.
Right.
Houses were ruined and people needed furniture.
Well, and some people needed just mattresses so that they could have somewhere to sleep until they figured out where they were going to go and what they were going to do. And there was definitely a huge need for immediate
There was
items.
the giveaway that we did with you, and there was the family that won. And it's interesting how that always kind of works out, the
Right.
way that it's supposed to. Do you remember some of that story?
Yes, they had also flooded, hadn't they? And they needed beds.
And the daughter had like a brand new baby, and the baby was there in store. Like, well, I came in, I can't even, maybe just to say hi or I'm not sure, but they happened to be there. And you're like, hey, that's the family that won. And it was kind of nuts. And so I was able just to say hello to them.
Right.
I didn't even think they knew that. I don't know. But I was like, hey, can I take a picture with you guys? Just because and they said yes.
Probably like,
because
who's
most
this
people
weird
say,
guy coming to take a picture?
If you ask that, most people are like, sure,
Yeah.
and you don't have to go into much explanation. But Man, I love it whenever it works out that way, the way that it's supposed to.
I remember you saying like you didn't want to tell them that you were with the radio station because you didn't want to like take away from that moment of them.
Well, they may have known. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but that's kind of how I left it. Can I take a photo? Like you said something, can I take a photo? And then that was it. And it was fun.
I think that's one of the reasons why we do so many giveaways. You know, right, yesterday we announced the winners of the surfboard and the guitar that Gardy has sitting right here from Rise Surf.
Even though I really want to keep it.
But we also have Chick-fil-A. We're giving away a year of Chick-fil-A, which Facebook is limiting that video. We understand that.
Someone tag Mark Zuckerberg.
Someone tag Mark and tell them, hey, open up the Chick-fil-A giveaway. So if you are just tuning in and you want to win a year's supply of Chick-fil-A, go to our Facebook page, search for KHEA Radio. The top video, the top post is that Chick-fil-A giveaway. And you have a chance to win a year's supply of Chick-fil-A just by liking, sharing, and commenting.
Are you a fan of Chick-fil-A, Stephanie?
I love Chick-fil-A.
Man, it's so good, isn't it?
It is.
How do they do that?
What do they put in the chicken? The service is always great. The food is always great. They have the best sweet tea.
I don't drink tea. Do you drink tea? Have you tried theirs? The sweet tea from Chick-fil-A?
And they have, you can buy the gallon of sweet tea, and you can buy a bag of ice that's like the Sonic ice.
I'm a fan of the lemonade.
The lemonade's you can buy that by the gallon.
Yeah, I know. I've done it for like my son's birthday party or just because it's Tuesday.
Right.
You just kind of go swing in. You're like, I just need a gallon.
We were at Pierre's like final show
for the season, yeah,
and they had the gallon of tea, and I just like, okay, thanks. And
he tried walking away with it. He was just like, oh, jokester. But if they didn't say no, then
I almost got away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids and that dog.
Yeah.
Where are you taking the tea?
Bring the tea back. So yeah, shout out to Chick-fil-A. That's Leak City Town Center who partnered with us to be able to make that possible. So make sure you go support them as well. Support these locally owned and operating business right here. They're at 646, which is a lot easier to get to now. I feel like that town center, the Lake City Town Center, still needs some work because if you pull in at the wrong time of the day, you may never pull out.
Exactly.
And then they're camping out in Chick-fil-A because that's the place where you need to be.
I think they wanted that. Yeah, I think they wanted that.
I think it was a lack of planning. Nobody knew 646. Well, maybe somebody knew, but I didn't know because I remember my buddy lived in Victory Lakes. He lived with his older sister. We would hang out there. There was nothing. They built Walmart. This is like we were hanging out. Yeah, this is like 15 years ago. And
the bridge there used to be the same way that it is now, not of the magnitude, of course, but you used to have to drive under the bridge to get across 646, and it was the same way at Barrier Boulevard, and then they tore both of them down and made them to where you had to drive over, and then now they reverted back to what they tore down 15 or 20 years ago. It's probably 20 years ago.
I don't remember it being the other way. I remember driving my first vehicle was an 84 Jeep Cherokee that my grandparents gave me. I love that car. No AC, but hey, I'm 16 years old and I can get wherever I want to go if I can get enough change for gas money. So I ended up getting a job at Express for Men because it used to be Express and Express for Men. And then my buddy worked at Bath and Body Works.
They were all connected. They all had a hole.
You could just go from one to the other.
I said that the other day, and Mark looked at me like, what are you talking about? It's like, no, there used to be a cutout. You could just walk through all of them.
Bring back the doorway on the inside. I'm going to start a Facebook group. Bring back Express for Men, Express and Bath and Body Works, one entrance. Yes. So we thought it was fun. It was funny and fun. And I remember breaking down on the overpass, like my 84 Jeep Cherokee, and I'm just like, come on. Come on.
You had to do the little circle to get up.
Yeah, so finally I was like trying to turn it back on and made it to work. And I'm just like, somebody's going to have to come and get me or Dad, please help, But good times. Great times. Looking back, it wasn't in the moment. But right now we're talking to Stephanie Kovich from Furniture Zone. It's 9:27 a.m. on a Thursday. It's a celebration today.
10,000 Facebook likes.
That's amazing.
Man, and we want to just say thank you to everybody who kind of helped us get there. Stephanie, you're one of them. When you went to go give that house, of furniture away, there was one person, a group of people who you thought of, and that was Chef Mary Bass of Chef's Tables Charities. We love Chef's Tables Charities.
Yes.
And then us, and we were able to kind of showcase that. So we just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
For
and
that.
I'm hoping that y'all will participate with us this year.
We're down. 100%. Let us know.
You know what? We have the capabilities now where we could live stream in the car with multiple cameras. Like, we could have a camera on the truck.
That would be awesome.
You know, like, can you imagine this?
Gardy's like, oh,
well, no, we do. We've never done it, but we could in
I
theory.
we could be the guinea pigs for y'all to test it out
We're
on.
down.
We could, because,
We're down.
you know, that backpack, we just would have to stay close enough to the camera.
It's supposedly like 300 feet if like a line of sight. It should work.
We've
just never tried it.
We could put those GoPros, you know, attach them to the cars.
I know exactly how it
Show
works.
up.
It would work.
We have the mobile camera that's connected to our vest, you know, knocking on the door. Hey, you've won. It would just be like
And we'll bring that big check
ABC.
just for fun. Like this.
The big check. I forgot about the big check.
That's so awesome.
It's funny that y'all kept that.
Forever.
We're never getting rid of that.
No one else has ever given us a big check ever.
Oh,
And
so-
it's a big check in price, and it's a big check in like physical appearance.
yes.
It's the biggest check ever.
I feel like because they were able to partner with us on the share-a-thon and allow us this opportunity to stream on Facebook, that we have to try at least one time to be able to do like the entire production for
in the car. Just driving around. We're driving in circles. Like, well, it's a 2-hour morning show, and we're scheduled to do the delivery at 11:15. So we're just gonna drive around and go.
That'd be awesome.
Would it?
I think it'd be cool.
It may be.
We
It
could
would
do
be
like
fun.
car karaoke or something.
We could.
We could be dancing and singing.
Yeah. So we're hanging out on Facebook, and we're celebrating today. It's going to be an amazing show, like none other. Kurt, you brought some blind bags. What is this about?
Stephanie, have you ever seen these blind bags before?
Were these around whenever
yeah.
your kids were young?
Yes. No, I don't know if it was that particular toy, but they had those kind of things like that.
These will be like $5. Kurt got this from the dollar store, so maybe it's a little bit cheaper. But my son, who is actually running around here somewhere today because it's summertime.
Are you watching you're not watching your son?
Someone's watching him. God is.
He was running around in the parking lot across the street.
Well, there's like bounce houses and stuff out there. He's like, yeah, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Go have fun.
But blind bags, it's like a thing now. And there's YouTube channels with millions of views of kids like opening their blind bags, and they watch other kids do it, and it's fun.
Everett always wants those too.
So when we hit 1,000 likes on Facebook, I brought in this taco. Can we see it on the Facebook Live? So we brought this taco piñata, and it was kind of funny. It was a little sad how it happened. I was in Walmart the morning of that we hit 1,000, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, Gardy would love tacos.
I do love tacos.
And so I got the piñata kind of in a little like jab at Gardy, and he was like, oh, this is awesome, and put it on the mic, and it kind of became our thing. And like tacos is now our thing. So last night I was at Family Dollar. I'm like, man, if we did that for 1,000, and then we got the big taco for 5,000.
So now y'all need a huge taco.
Well, we couldn't. They didn't have one, and we
That's
kind
as
of like
big as it gets.
We had
At least from
I bet we
Walmart.
could have somebody make one.
We would need that.
We needed
Jessica's sister-in-law makes amazing piñatas.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
See, we were 60 short last night, and they made an announcement at the church like, hey, like KHEA Radio if you haven't done so already. And then shortly after that, we were at 10,000.
Plus, we started texting friends, and we're like, we're really trying to hit it tonight. If you haven't, could you like share it out? Maybe get your friends to like it.
Now I feel terrible because Kurt messaged me last night and said, we're almost at 10,000 likes. I was like, oh, awesome. And I didn't even think to share the page. I had so much. I know. I had so much going on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's busy. No, we understand.
Next time, I'm not bringing that Claritin. So we said, hey, we got to do something fun, you know? And so I was like going through, and I was like, that could work. And I was with Naola, and she's like, no, that would be a terrible thing to do. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. We finally came to these. She's like, you got to do this. You got to do this.
Yeah, they can hang out here, and then we'll remember, this is when we got 10,000.
Right.
Right. So this is Naola's like, thank goodness I have Naola kind of thing, because she kind of helped pick these out.
The other thing we could have did was bought that 3-tier bunk bed. And been
I don't know if it would have. Nobody could have gotten on the top bunk.
oh, yeah, the ceiling is kind of low in here.
Yeah, you'd probably have to put it out there to get on the top
Wait,
bunk.
how high is that top bunk then?
It is.
Is it still available?
It was like I think it's 74 inches.
I'm not good at math.
It's still available. So that would be
6
foot
feet?
2 inches.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm buying it.
We're gonna put. Who are you
Have
putting
you
in the bunk
seen
beds?
it?
I'm gonna do the couch. Like instead of getting a couch, I'm gonna get that.
That's a good
and
idea.
put it in my living room, and then 3 people can
watch
sit on
TV.
it.
Yeah. Watch TV, like, lay down and watch. Look how awesome that is.
Oh my gosh!
So that's on the showroom floor. Show
Yes.
show our folks right there, and keep that held right there. So yeah, it's a 3-tier
Triple bunk.
bunk bed, and that's actually on the
there's
showroom
no
floor
room
right now.
to sit up though. If you're in the bottom.
In the bottom, no. And I mean, we have a thick mattress down there. You'd probably want a little thinner mattress. But they do this now in a full, in a queen.
So you could get a queen size bed? That's ridiculous.
Yes.
I should maybe get one of those for my room.
I'm sure your wife would love that.
Yeah, everybody gets more room. Think about that. Wow. Yeah, so I have 2 kids, and I was like, man, if I had one more baby, then maybe we could figure that out, or like the cousins come over. I don't know.
Whenever their cousins come over or friends come over, then that's always a good.
Maybe we'll put that at Grandma's house.
That would be good.
That makes sense.
But speaking of kids and bunk beds and giveaways, y'all know we're always doing something. I just posted this morning we are going to be giving away a twin over twin bunk bed with 2 twin mattresses. The post is on our Facebook page. There's 4 simple rules. Just like it. Like our page, like the post, share it, and comment.
So that's
with
easy.
Your kids' ages, and we'll draw the winner on August 15th.
See, you know what? What I like about that is you knew all the rules going in, and then actually the date. Because whenever we do a giveaway, we're like, we'll just run it till we do. Yeah.
Whenever I first started doing it, I would do the same thing, and then I'm like, well, and now I'll get an idea, and I'll have to think about it, and then I'm like, this is what we're going to do. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. So August 15th, you have the opportunity to win a bunk bed.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I just dropped the link to that, and then I also just shared it on our page as well.
Yeah,
Awesome.
if you're hanging out with us on Facebook, feel free to share this video out. We're talking to Stephanie Kovich from Furniture Zone. We're celebrating today, and we also have Brock Dumois coming in from Doomswell Wake Surf.
He's giving away a competition vest for surfing.
For wake surfing.
So stay tuned for 10 o'clock because we'll give you those details on how you can win.
Are you into water sports?
I love to be on the water. We were actually discussing getting a boat, but we just don't have time for it.
You know, Mark would probably try and soup it up and race it.
That's probably what would happen.
Like Nos. Like, I don't even know if that's possible, but I'm just like, hey,
Flying across the water. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound very safe.
Wow.
And if it wasn't for Mark, I wouldn't have laughed at any car part jokes. I still find
He does some funny ones.
I did I talked about it the other day, I think, on our show, the meme about the death showing up. You know, hey, your car parts have arrived. Your wife signed for it. Do you want to go with me now or later? You know, like, oh, that's hilarious.
I'm not going to lie. Some of them I do not get.
I don't always get them either. I'm like, I'll just keep scrolling. I don't know. I don't want to ask.
Yeah. I'd be a poser. Like, I don't know. Just like,
Right?
oh, look at this one. This is
Yeah.
hilarious, right?
I just am like, if I don't know what it means, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
let me keep going.
Yeah. There was a Mustang one, and I was just like, Mustangs are awesome. I don't know. I don't get this. But if you do, I'm sure it's hilarious.
Oh, he said something about like only like little teenage girls drive Mustangs, which is true.
Oops.
Crickets.
No.
We have like 4 in the
I
family
know.
in the house.
Because your son, so he's 16, right? He has
Yes.
a pretty cool Mustang.
Yes.
Didn't he shared that? I thought that's what the thing
No.
was. Oh, it was something like good about Mustangs?
He thinks he's funny. I'm offended.
We're all offended.
I'm waiting for the comments from Mark.
Yeah, it's catching up. It's 9:37. This is KHEA Radio.
Maybe the doctor's talking to him and he didn't hear that.
Well, he commented
Or
last.
his blood pressure just went up.
Hey, this is a comment from Robin from Axmaster. She said, I worked at Express. Now I can't afford Express. And that leads me to another one about 90s clothes and the buckle and everywhere else. Brock Dumois, who's about to be in at 10 o'clock, said, Jinko jeans. Do you remember Jinkos? Why are you laughing? Jinkos were cool.
No.
He probably doesn't remember.
I never had Jenkos.
I never had them either. My mom wouldn't let me wear them. She made me wear like Levi's 550s. And I was like, Mom, please let me get baggy pants. Mom said, no, it's not okay. My friends had Jinkos and I'm like in tapered jeans, which tapered jeans are cool now. But there was a point, like in the late 90s.
That you needed them.
They were not. It ended up being cool, then it wasn't cool. And then like Jinko, like the baggier, the better. And I was wearing like...
The ones that
Not
were like
cool
so
jeans.
baggy whenever you walked, there was like a parachute behind you.
Yeah, they were like 30 inches, like at the bottom and ridiculous stuff. So Yeah. Why are you laughing?
Because Mark said Curt. You worked at Express too?
Who did?
You.
Me.
Express Men.
Yes. Express for Men.
I
had a song about it.
That
and
was
everything.
the first time I got a credit card.
An Express credit card?
Yes. Worst idea ever. That defunct in like a day. It was like maxed out.
Bless you.
I spent it all, and then I'm like, yeah, I won't pay for it.
How old were you?
Oh, my Lord.
Like 22.
What'd you buy?
A bunch of like clothes. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. You know, like this is like, I'm so stylish.
Until
I'm so
you get the
popular.
bill, and then you're like, oh, I had to pay for this.
$800 later, and I got like
No.
one. No, it wasn't like $800.
You
but
bought like 2 suits? Oh, my wife had Jinkos. Yeah, I did. I worked at Express. What was your first job, Curt?
Subway.
What was your first job, Stephanie?
My first legitimate job, or my first job I got whenever I
Legal
was
job.
12 years old.
Really? Doing
Yes.
what?
There was an auction barn at the end of the street that I grew up on, and I worked in the cafe making hamburgers and chicken fried steak. That's where my love for cooking. That's not really where it started, but cooking for other people.
You
As
were working
12?
at 12,
12.
like doing that?
12.
See, okay, so at age 12, like I think of Subway as my first like real job because I was doing it outside of summer. I had summer jobs.
Doing what?
I was a mason assistant
At what age?
at like, I think I was like maybe 13, 14, so like 7th, 8th grade, something like that. I was out there like moving 12-pound blocks.
Do they not have labor laws where y'all grew up? Like, what's going on
Well, I
here?
grew up right down the road, but
They didn't. They paid you in
it was-
cash
but it- yeah, they
underneath the
did.
table.
but it was also like Friday night, Saturdays, and then some Sundays, and I liked doing it. And
Like, I'm skipping junior high. Skipping junior high to work in the kitchen, hairnet.
Yeah.
I
have
told my football coach, I was like, man, I don't need to work out at all this summer because I'm moving all this stuff, doing like blocks and 50-pound bags, like pushing them up. And he's like, no, you need to work out. And I was
do.
like, no, I'm going to make money.
Yeah. So my first job was a lifeguard over at a subdivision in League City, Claremont, maybe, going west on 518, like before Bay Area, on the south side of 518. So if you're heading to like Southern Sass or where they're building that new Starbucks, keep going. Yeah, and that was my first job. But then I broke my toe in that summer playing hockey on a rain day. So we had I'm not a hockey player at all, but my friend had hockey sticks, and so we were like playing, and I accidentally kicked a pillar, and my toe went, bah, broke to the side, and that was my last day. And apparently they used me as an example for years to come, saying, don't play if the pool is closed. Do not play games. Do not horse around like playing, like hockey.
or you'll end up with a broken toe and jobless.
Exactly. Yeah, so shout out to Sweetwater Pools and Claremont Subdivision over in League City for supplying my my gas money for that summer.
Yeah.
It was good.
That's all summer jobs were for. I feel like I worked a ton and made no money as a high schooler.
It's pretty much my first real job was I worked for. This is how we'll show my age. A pager store. We sold pagers, and the first Primeco phones when they came out, and that was my first real job.
Primeco was so cool whenever they came out with Lil Troy switched from a Motorola to a Primeco
Primeco
phone. And it was, I'm sure, like you're like, yep, I'm working at Primeco. We're gonna be so busy. I'm slinging these things everywhere.
Yes, but before that, it was pagers. You would come in, and people would change the cases to make them look cool, and they went from the big ones to the small ones. To
Did Primeco have the Alien? Was that the Alien or was that something else? I remember the little alien.
Primeco had the. I think it was the alien. Maybe it was the.
They looked like the aliens from Toy Story.
So
in my head, at least.
I was
No, I think that was T-Mobile.
Okay.
I was watching, and this is gonna tell you how I was watching Stranger Things, right? And at one point in the show, they had the guy brought out a cell phone, and it was huge. I'm like, they had cell phone in the 80s? Like that
They
doesn't
were.
make.
Saved by the Bell. Like
First,
Zach
there was
Morris.
the bag one, and then there was the really big, like
But in the
Motorola,
80s?
late
Sure.
80s.
I thought it was like not until like 2012.
If you had,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Not that much, but
there were cell phones, but like rich people had cell phones in the 80s, or they were in your car.
the car phone.
That
That's
was
where it
literally in
at.
a bag, and it had a cord, like a real home phone with a cord.
Yeah. And I'm sure like there were no laws. People probably just like beep, 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 just driving and on a corded phone. Makes
but I'm
no
sure
sense.
people weren't probably using them very much either because it was probably 50 cents a minute or something ridiculous.
Oh, I remember that. The
50
long
cents
distance
a text
days.
message.
We were talking about long distance calls the other day because where we lived, all of our friends were in Dickinson, and so it was long distance for us to call there. My dad, we all had a different color highlighter. He would highlight them to tell us how much money we owed at the end of the month.
Ooh, that's awesome. That's crazy, though. I remember as a kid, and this was probably about junior high, and my parents got on to me, but if you called and did like a 3-way call, and then we would do like, when we called it, oh, it's our party line. And like, it would be like 10 people on the phone. And we're just like, what's up? What are you doing? I don't know how 10 people can talk at the same time, but we tried.
We did, yeah.
And they busted out the phone bill. Like, I don't know how they charged for this or what, but I remember getting a talking to.
Yeah. I remember wanting to call the radio station that I listened to as 105.9 FM, and they were like the cool like radio station, but they did a birthday thing every morning, and so like on my birthday I remember like like I would beg like, I want to call the radio station, I want to call the radio station, and so my parents were like, okay, today for your birthday we're gonna let you long distance dial the radio station so that you can get your birthday. So they did. So they called the radio station, said it's Kurt's birthday. And it was fun. I was like, oh, and as a little kid, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But I'm like, literally, they just paid for long distance, and that was their birthday gift. Like, I got robbed as a kid.
Were you like 19? How old were you?
Okay, I was like 18, yeah.
Do you know for how old were you?
I was young. I was probably like in like second grade or something, second, third grade. But I remember it being a big deal. Like, hey, the radio station, call the radio station was a big deal because you had a long distance number.
Calling the radio station is still a big deal. Kurt, what are you talking about?
Well, you know, but you don't have to pay for it now. So you can just dial 346-704-1806 just to talk to us.
Phone calls have come a long way. At
least
you don't have to pay all the crazy long distance fees. And
now it's the data.
Yes.
The data fees, like if you want unlimited, it's like almost a thing of the past, you know, or ridiculous. They slow you down and throttle you.
Tomorrow I get my data back turned on.
You always confuse me.
How much data do you have? You don't have a lot.
9 gigabytes.
That's not that bad.
So
but
you
it goes
have to
by.
connect to Wi-Fi everywhere.
Yeah, and somehow I still spend 90 gigabytes and get it like throttled.
9.
Oh. And I get it throttled like halfway through the month, and so like half the month I'm like, can't do anything on my phone.
Well, there's a lot of video out there, and if you stream, you know, video like all the time, yeah, you're gonna go through your data like that. Like,
but I connect to Wi-Fi. I don't get it.
Whenever we do our morning show on data, it takes about 2 gigs of data for about 2 hours of uploading our stuff. So that kind of gives you an idea. So if you watch Stranger Things on your phone on Netflix, that data is just
all your data
going out. Mm-hmm. So make sure that you. Mark said, "What's the number I'm calling?" Mark, give us a call. We want to talk to the doctor. See how he's doing. Check on that knee.
Tell us one more time how people can get in contact with Furniture Zone or why somebody should like learn about Furniture Zone.
Well, they should learn about us because we can save you money on your furniture purchase, and they can get in touch with us by either calling us at the store, which is 281-309-9663. They can find us on Facebook, or they can find us, our website is FurnitureZoneTX.com.
Is there ever going to be a second location?
You'll ask me that every time. You put me on the spot every time. Maybe. I'm not going to say no, but I don't know.
One step at a time, right?
One step at a time.
Gulfway Plaza.
There we go.
We set those. Well, they asked. They said, "Where's that shirt that you have on? Where's that furniture store?"
Yeah, they came in.
They came and found you.
Yes, they did.
At least they're dedicated.
They were dedicated.
Yeah.
I think I still have his paperwork on my desk.
He was nice.
Yeah, he was a very nice guy.
Yeah, shout out to Gulfway Plaza. We did a Shine on the Mark with them and for them not too long ago. It just got dropped again on I-45 now. Hey, have you seen that video going around of like a parody neighborhood news?
Yes.
People have posted it everywhere.
Yes, I saw it this morning.
Isn't that funny? I told Kurt, I was like, Kurt, we could do that like specifically for my neighborhood and just not release it anywhere, but like in my neighborhood talk group.
Yes.
And
I never
you
watched
just need
it.
It's funny.
Somebody needs to ask, "Where's my package?" That was pretty much all they were missing.
Ours is a basketball goal thing. There's an issue. Homeowners, basketball goal. We had a bow and arrow drama. Apparently, one guy likes practicing on his like deer on the fence, but these are like real bows and arrows. So there are some people that weren't happy with it, and an arrow went into somebody else's yard, but it wasn't from this guy. It was like a play one. Drama broke out. But man, do you have a neighborhood like talk group?
We do.
Does it go down in there?
Ours is actually pretty laid back. I mean, every once in a while you get some, unless it's anytime around fireworks, then, that's always a heated.
Are they talking about your family? I can see Mark busting out the fireworks.
No, well, they did post something, and we found out later on that it was
about y'all.
It was our children at the neighbor's house, or one of our kids. That's why I was like, oh God, don't do that again, please.
Did it have to do with the Mustang?
No,
like speeding through the neighborhood?
No, they shot off a bunch of fireworks at like 1 a.m.
At 1 a.m.
Yes.
Was it at
Mother
least
of
close?
the Year over here?
Was it close to a holiday at least?
Maybe about a week after 4th of July.
Okay, close
so it
enough.
wasn't that bad, but still. No.
Yeah. So the other day, the wind was blowing just right, and I live kind of close to KHEA, and I could hear the fireworks blowing in from KHEA. It was the weirdest thing.
You can usually hear them. We're a little bit further than you are, but you can sometimes on Friday nights you can hear them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what they sound like now, but the dogs will be like, "What is that?" and start barking.
Hey, how many dogs do you have, and what are their names? Because I saw that photo you had posted of like their artwork, which was beautiful, by the way.
We have corgis. There's 4. One stays at the groomer most of the time because they're wild. We have Cooper, Callie, Stevie, and Tucker.
And are you
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is where I thought you were going.
Everybody tags me on anytime that there's a corgi that needs a home, and I'm like, I can't take any more dogs.
Yeah.
Because they shed like a whole dog each a day.
What is it about those dogs that made you drawn to them?
I decided before Mark got Cooper for us, I had just researched them, and they're a very loyal breed. They're very smart, and I knew that I wanted a male, and I knew that I wanted his name to be Cooper. And so we ended up with Cooper.
Yeah.
And then we added Callie, and now we just keep adding dogs.
That's awesome. Hey, we see our friends from Southern Sass. You want to bring him in? I don't know if that's okay. Is it okay to pour coffee into a bang glass?
I don't care.
Wait, are these the one that you cheers with on your wedding? Because I don't want it to
No, those
shatter.
are not. But I don't know, if it's hot or cold. I don't know. That's what I'm just saying.
I just want to see what
How
happens.
cold is the glass?
It's not.
It
cold.
shatters.
It breaks.
It should be okay.
Yeah, let's take a quick break, and then we can bring in Paul and Lizzie just to say hi. This is KHEA Radio 99.5
This is your second surprise.
FM.
I got a surprise for you.
Is it cake?
Is it a baseball bat? I need another one. I like this bat. I want to go to the batting cage.
Where
Not
is
with
the
this
batting
one.
cage?
Putt Putt Funhouse is the only one I know.
Yeah, I guess they do still have one over there.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So happy for y'all.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi,
What's up?
how are you?
Do y'all know Stephanie?
We've bought furniture
Yes,
from
they're
her
customers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Grab a seat.
What's up? How's it going?
before.
We need one more chair.
So this is a surprise for you, Gardy.
For me? Is this because you didn't give me anything for my birthday? Is this like really late birthday present?
6 months later.
He didn't give me
I got
anything
you
for my
something
birthday
for your
either.
birthday.
Well, no, you didn't.
So last night we hit 10,000 Facebook likes. Thank you. We had to. I decided I don't have long socks.
You need long socks, buddy.
But I feel like it's a trend.
What kind of socks do you have on?
I just have black short socks on.
That's okay.
My speech coach would be really upset with me. And they're like, "Oh, you can't ever wear short socks with dress shoes." And I need new dress shoes.
At least you have on socks.
Exactly.
True.
Gardy's not wearing any socks.
I have no-show socks on.
to bust in on your segment.
No, this is good. This is good.
We're all looking under the
So
table.
Just don't look under the table. Yeah.
So both Furniture Zone and Southern Sass Vinyl and More are partners of KHEA, and we can't have KHEA Radio without y'all. So thank you guys for coming in and helping support KHEA Radio. But do you want to show Gardy his surprise?
I can show him, absolutely. You should give it.
Okay, Gardy, you got to look inside of here. So
both
last
of
night we
y'all.
reached 10,000, and I was like, man, what could I do that would be above and beyond? And these guys delivered above and beyond. There you go.
This
Oh,
is
you
what
got
we
koozies
wanted.
too?
This is so cool. 10K.
That's awesome.
Hey, that's awesome.
But does that picture have your eyebrows?
Yes, I was debating between the two. It's like,
There's two in there. and
Yep.
there's-
That's awesome. This is so cool. That's what, man.
There you go.
Congratulations on 10K with the likes. Oh, and then the
That's
KHEA
awesome.
logo on the back.
those are. So I texted Paul and I said, Paul, what do you think? Do you think you can do this?
Dude.
And he goes, you're asking a lot. And I was like, I know I am, and I will totally understand
Dude,
if
so
you
cool.
can't.
Very cool. Whoa. Hey, this is awesome.
There you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys. That's
I'm
awesome.
just put it on.
Do it. Do
You
it.
should
Over
put
the
on-
jacket
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, there you go.
10K. That's
So-
what's up. Oh, man. I need a drink, any kind.
Just put it in your empty
It's
bag.
empty. You need to break it in.
Oh, man.
This is awesome. Thank y'all so much.
I didn't even know about the koozie.
That was your surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude, this is awesome.
These
I've been
just
wanting
came
this
off.
one.
Sit in there, you're good. All right.
Thank you. Boom.
Dang, look at
So
that.
cool.
That's legit. This is my favorite. Sorry, Furniture Zone. This is no
okay.
longer my favorite.
Can't beat that.
Yesterday, he was bamboozling me and switching out my koozie. I think I grabbed a Furniture Zone one, and it ended up with somebody else's.
First of all, you did not grab a Furniture Zone one. And I was trying to put a Furniture Zone one on it. Show some respect.
Dang. I love the
y'all.
black. You know, we were talking
that,
about
the
how we need to have a black
iridescent.
logo. Like if we had a black and gold
yeah.
logo, kind of like the Louisville Slugger back.
Thought about
I
that,
almost
she
did
almost
gold.
put gold on there
Almost
too.
did.
But I like the silver too.
Man, we would have been too extra with the gold. Like I'm kind of being with this bat, and everybody's like, "What's up with the baseball bat?" I'm like, "I don't know. It says KHEA radio on it," and I just like holding it.
Dang.
So,
So
thank
we'll
you
do
guys.
gold for
That's awesome.
25K.
Sweet.
See, we were thinking we need to. Gardy was like, "Oh, it's 50K." No, you have to party at 25,000.
Party halfway
Well, we can get a shirt.
But then we can't drink out of the bang out of the champagne glass.
That's true.
That's the best part about these
That's a wine
parties.
glass.
I was gonna say
Champagne glass.
champagne. We say the champagne.
Champagne.
But then we get to
I don't
use
know
our
what the
koozies.
other one is. Yeah.
Then we get to use our koozie for
Okay,
25.
coffee out of this is not the same. Not the same
Yeah,
at all.
I've never seen anybody drink coffee out of a wine glass, but
No.
It's not good. It's not good at all. Like I'm kind of bad right now.
Hey, what's going up with Southern Sass over there? Y'all are staying pretty busy.
We are, and we're getting into the busier season with school starting and holidays and whatnot. So
I saw y'all posted up somewhere like at maybe a sports game.
yeah, we are supporting the Friendswood Colts football organization this season. So we set up out there on their very first practice, and we had all kinds of Colts merchandise.
That's
for 'em.
cool.
So, yeah, it was
Whenever we
awesome.
came by the other day, we talked to Paul, and he was saying that y'all are going to offer like schools. So you know, if you go into like Walmart in League City, they may have like Creek, Falls
Right.
or something. But then there's other schools that don't necessarily have that. Like even
Absolutely.
Lamarck, they'll have it, like Lamarck High School or football or whatever. But y'all are going to carry some for
Bay Area Christian.
Very
some of the other
Christian,
schools,
yeah.
which is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been very blessed and fortunate that these people have come to us and they want to support us and trust in us to do their logos and their school spirit way.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
And then Bay Area Christian's right down the street, so people are like, "Man, I need a shirt or
Exactly.
something custom or whatever."
We want to have a rack dedicated just to them. So
Yeah,
since they don't have it at Kroger's or Walmart or
sure.
HEA.
Hey, what kind of furniture did you get from Furniture Zone?
We got our bedroom furniture. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that 3-tier bunk bed?
he's obsessed with the 3-tier bunk bed.
Well, we
You need a
goofed.
3-tier house for a 3-tier.
Yeah, it's pretty high. We were talking about putting it in here.
Y'all
She
should
said the
totally
ceiling's
do it
low.
in here. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the right person
really
for it.
Do you think I should get that or the couch, like a couch? Like if I put that in my living room, then 3 people could lay and watch TV at the same time.
Well, like if you had that, then what's the babies, the out daughter?
Oh, yeah. They
They
that's
could
what
use
they
that.
need.
Yes.
They could
They
use
need that.
about 3 of those.
That's legit.
Yes,
That is
they could.
legit bunk bed.
No, I
Yeah.
definitely think a couch is the way to go for a living room. Just stick with the norm.
Agree to disagree.
He's been saying since he moved into that whichever apartment he's on now, that he wants a bunk bed in his living room. I'm like, that is not.
So
Hey, whatever.
I was trying to do the math. Like, this is apartment number like 6 at Glacier Court Apartments.
Same complex.
Same
Really?
complex. Apartment number 6.
He moves because he doesn't like to clean.
Every 6 months, then I get a brand new clean apartment, and I don't have to clean the other one.
He signs the shortest lease. He's moved 2 times this year. 2 apartments this year already.
3 this year.
3?
Idea. His deep cleaning idea is to move every 6 months. Got a clean apartment. It's brilliant.
I mean, if I'm paying for, the same price, I should have a new apartment every 6 months, right?
You have had 3 this year.
I've never known anybody else that
I hate
moves
moving.
as much as
I
you
hate
move.
moving.
Me too.
Yeah. Especially in the same, 200 feet.
Well, so the funny thing is it's never the same, type of apartment. So, one was when my first moved here, I went to Glacier Court Apartments, and then I moved away, came back, and moved into a townhome. I hated the townhome. It just wasn't the same kind of style. Then I moved to a 1-bedroom, and then I was supposed to have a roommate, and we won't get into that. Moved to a 2-bedroom, and then I was tired of the 2-bedroom and moved into a 1-bedroom. So I guess it's only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Math's not our strong
Maybe
point.
5, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I've been in a lot of apartments. So I'm probably the most wise on how to pick an apartment for Glacier Court Apartments, and they should just hire me to do sales.
Yeah.
Because you've lived in every unit almost.
Right, every
Yes,
time.
experience.
What do you want? And I can tell them, when I lived in that style, this is what I like.
Yeah, the benefits of the townhome, the 2-bedroom, a 1-bedroom.
Yes.
This layout, that layout. So it's funny. Your trip, man. Do y'all see his goggles?
Yeah, what's up with that?
We don't know.
Can you even see out of them when you put them
No,
on? They look
that's
awfully
the
I was
foggy.
gonna say they're foggy.
I can't. They just keep getting worse as the show goes along, which is not good.
Is it fogged up?
Yes.
Yeah, they look fogged.
Yeah, definitely.
You
Oh,
need to
well.
wipe them off.
It's
Yeah.
the forehead.
The 4. Oh yeah.
Where they're digging in your forehead
Yeah,
real
like
hard.
he's
You got 2 hickeys on there. Circles. Man, that's nuts.
Oh my god.
You could have just used that for eyebrows when you shaved yours off.
Dang. I almost sent for the koozie. Where did it go? I almost sent the no eyebrows, but I didn't know what it was going to be used for. So I'm kind of glad because now they're always on here and it looks legit, not with me with no eyebrows.
I did the face app and aged it.
Oh,
It
my
works. It
goodness.
is really funny.
It just changed all my hair to white.
And then some wrinkles.
But it did nothing to Gardy.
Well, I didn't do it on mine. I
Oh.
was joking with you.
Oh, I thought you did.
And then I deleted the app and all the pictures because I didn't want everyone in Russia to have my info.
Right?
Dang. Hey, before we bring Brock in, did you want to open these with everybody? I kind of want to see what's in these. So, if you were listening earlier on our Facebook page, thank you guys for listening. If you haven't done so, share this out. This is kind of when we got 1,000 likes, we got a taco. When we got 1,000 more, we got a bigger taco. And now for 10,000, we're gonna get these and hang these out.
This
Gardy,
guy,
I
he
might need
looks
your knife.
very positive. And he looks like he's
Is
spreading
that
positivity
the Grim Reaper?
through Galveston County. Let this be a sign.
Oh my god.
It's the best. Gardy, I need your knife.
This is a
'cause I
sign of
goofed.
things to come for the next year.
Oh man.
Here, let me see it.
Okay.
I don't trust
I'm
you.
hoping I get the chicken eating chicken. That was hilarious, on the front.
So yeah, I'll be able to find the exact name and details in these. Oh yeah, I got them right here. Collect the series, all series 9. I mean, I could have had anybody but the Grim Reaper. Kurt. You literally had to get the Grim Reaper. Could have had this boxer. This shark looks like a street shark. That's awesome. There's a scarecrow, a snowboarder, and then just a really cool guy and the Grim Reaper. Wow. Can you believe this? I think he did it on purpose.
I didn't know.
What'd you get? Oh, yeah, of course. You got a really cool dinosaur. Classic.
That's awesome.
What am I supposed to think about this?
I don't really know what to think about that.
Is Kurt threatening me? Is this a threat?
It was in a mystery box. How am I supposed to know?
I think
That's
he knew.
funny. That's your husband after he orders car parts.
Well, he's coming now. Should I be worried?
Oh,
Whatever.
man. That is so funny.
Staying here for now. I suppose. Wow. So, yeah. Thank you all for hanging out with us, and thank you for our gifts.
Absolutely.
Is there anything y'all would like to share about Southern Sass?
Nope, not a thing.
Where are y'all located?
2047 West Main Street, Suite A6 in Lake City.
Are y'all excited for Starbucks?
They just started construction finally.
Tearing up the parking
Tearing
lot.
up the concrete.
The concrete busting it up, huh?
Yeah, they're making a lot of noise. But
Yeah.
They're putting Starbucks over there? Oh, goodness.
In the parking lot,
in
like
our
right
parking
there.
lot, standalone, right in the
Oh
parking
my goodness, that's gonna be crazy busier
Yeah.
traffic than it already is.
lot. Yes.
we're ready. We want it to be done.
They're
so
gonna have to put
bring on
like
more
the
customers.
y'all's own light right there
Yeah.
to get
That would
people
be
to
nice.
go in and
That's the worst start of the day is when people won't let you in.
It's already hard to get in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just want to
because
go
everybody
through.
just pulls all the way up.
Maybe we should petition that with the leaks.
Get a light, a turn
Yeah.
lane, crosswalk, something,
Seriously. It's bad.
anything.
For sure.
They need a cross
Even if they
guard.
come stripe, like don't pull up past here.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
Please
a good
stop
idea.
here or something.
Yeah.
Or just put a speed hump right there.
Speed bump?
That would be good.
That would
Oh
help.
yeah.
Stephanie, is there anything else you'd like to share?
Oh no, just don't forget about the giveaway. You've got 2 giveaways you can do. The one where you come in and enter to win the $500 gift card we do every month, and then the bunk bed giveaway.
August 15th is going to
August
be the
15th
winner.
will be the winner.
And that's
drawn for
all
that one.
online. You don't even have to go in.
Right.
So make sure you go check out Furniture Zone on Facebook. Go to their website, FurnitureZoneTX.com.
Yeah, that post is on our page as well to win the bunk bed. I already see there's people have shared ours like 6 times. Gotta go to the original post as well. But yeah, thank you guys for being awesome partners of KHEA Radio. Thank you guys for bringing awesome gear, and let me know so I can cover the cost of those. But I appreciate all
Thank
of
you for
you.
having
Thank
us.
you so
yeah,
much.
Thank you.
And
Awesome.
congratulations on 10,000 likes.
Great milestone.
I never thought this day would come.
I'm not sure if it's really here. Like, is it?
It
Is
is
this real
real.
live?
I
It
won't
is
believe it
real.
until you get a tattoo.
That is
Yeah, I
true.
thought you were supposed to get a tattoo.
We need to book that.
We are booking that. I am. It's gonna say K.
I want it to be this.
Yeah?
No, I have a girlfriend. You can't put that on my arm. Like, it would just look weird.
This
Get it on your leg.
She already is concerned that I told you one time on the phone that I love you.
It's like 2 days ago.
I was like,
Call,
love
call.
you.
He's like, love
And
you,
she
bye.
like looks at me and she's like, what did you just say? And I'm like, it's a different kind of love.
I told him, I was like, that's why she doesn't like me, huh? That's why she hates me. That's going to help.
Oh.
Quit telling me you love me on the phone. Maybe she won't get mad at me anymore.
Thank you guys so
Yep,
much.
absolutely.
Y'all are
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
I keep shaking off my headphones and I'm like, there's still something on my head.
Dropped your shirt.
Thanks, man. Absolutely. I appreciate you guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you. See ya.
Absolutely.
Facebook.
Thank you.
Should I be worried? Kurt got me this little, I think he's threatening me, but I don't know. We're going to switch it up. We're going to be talking with our good friend Brock Dumois from Doomswell about everything that he has going on. You know, Kurt's ready for water sports, and we're about to be chatting with Brock, who is doing some really cool things. Local guy, making some big moves in the community. If you haven't heard of Doomswell before, you're about to learn everything about him. We had Brock in one day before, and we've been trying to bring him back. But whenever you are an entrepreneur, whenever you're traveling for business, whenever you're trying to make sure everything is getting done, it can be difficult. It can be difficult to come in. Hey, just walk in front of the camera and just blow it like right at it. And then come back. This is Eldridge. This is Eldridge, our intern. Hey, it's a celebration. We broke 10,000 Facebook likes, and we want to make sure that you are celebrating with us. So let me know, what are you doing today? What do you guys got going on? We appreciate all the support. We appreciate all the people who don't support us too, because that is an opportunity for us to gain your support and your trust and make you a friend and a family member of ours. But yeah, Brock is out there chatting with Kurt. I don't know if they know that we're in here.
Oh, hey.
Hey! Kurt with his goggles is the best. He bought them at the dollar store, but he said he accidentally got the kids' goggles, and they're a little snug. So, hey, life is good here in Galveston County. Let me know where you're listening from. I know that you can learn something here in a bit as we are spreading positivity. We're doing our best to spread positivity throughout Galveston County and we want you to be a part of that. So if you have something cool, something positive going on, reach out to us. Send us a Facebook message. You can email us, KHEA@KHEAradio.com. We want to talk to you, learn about what you're doing. Maybe you'd be a great guest on our morning show. We need guests every day from 8:30 to 11. What's up, Brock?
What's up, man?
Dude, how you doing?
Doing good.
Dude, good to see you. Either one you want, man.
I'll go with this one.
This one? That's the one I choose.
Am I wearing these or no?
If you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to look cool.
There you go.
I feel like Joe Rogan right now.
Yeah. Dude, I've been watching a lot of Joe Rogan, like his podcast, but like on YouTube.
Yeah.
A lot of like the YouTube videos, a lot of MMA. We had a gentleman named Brendan Keeson who's from Dublin, and he has a soccer, it's a semi-pro soccer team down here in League City, which I had no idea existed.
Really?
But it's awesome. Yeah, they play at Springs, at Clear Springs. But I was like, dude, all I say is like, are you a Conor McGregor fan? He was like, oh yeah, I knew we were just going off. But what have you been up to?
Man, I've been doing a whole bunch. I actually just got back from a contest that we ran out in Arkansas in Bull Shoals. Man, we spent like a whole week out there on a houseboat, and then we just have this like big grassroots contest that we put on called Surf the Bull because it's in Bull Shoals. Name's kind of fitting. But anyway, we just had a really cool like grassroots contest out there. It was awesome.
Dude,
for
that's
wake
cool.
Surfing. Yeah.
Was there a lot of people that came out?
Yeah, I think we had about, I mean, for wake surfing, I mean, I don't know. It's not, you would think that it would be like this big like spectator sport. It's really not. But I mean, so with it being grassroots, I think we had about 30 riders.
That's cool.
But I mean, it's just kind of like we just show up and people pop up and they just say, yeah, I want to do this. And
I think the neat thing about wakeboarding is you don't have to have like, well, you probably do need a big body of water, but it doesn't have to be like the ocean or like you don't have to live on the coast. You can do it from anywhere you have like a lake, right?
Yeah. So I mean, that was kind of like whenever I was building boards, for the coastal regions, that's how really kind of how our business grew was, instead of selling to beach bums and, coastal surfers, now we're able to sell to everybody, anywhere from like inland to Canada to, South Korea to Russia to, New Zealand, Australia, everywhere. So that's really kind of, I'm glad we got into the wake surf side because this really helped us grow our business.
Do you still make any of the other like the coastal boards too?
Not really. Well, I take that back. We're actually about to build some like 8 and 9 foot boards for some of our dealers that are like, local. But it's mainly for, you can use them in the ocean or you can use them behind a boat.
Yeah.
So, but the longboarding thing is kind of taken off behind surf boats. So like,
really?
Yeah. So I'll be, and that actually leads me to my next question. When are you guys coming surfing with me?
That's a great question, actually.
When I can ever surf. I can't get up on a board.
Well, you got to get out there and try it.
I did one time, and I was like eating dirt like the entire time.
I know.
I went surfing 2 times, like around a tropical storm whenever I was in high school.
Yeah.
And I was bad. I was real bad.
Wake surfing is completely different.
But I did. It was Wake place, Wake Nation.
Wake Nation.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's not same. It's not tomato.
Really?
No.
Because I would get up.
Well, I guess if you can get up, you can probably surf.
I wasn't getting up.
I'm going Saturday.
You went like this, like every time at Wake Nation.
They're like, "Oh, you're close, and I'm like, "I'm doing it."
Did your eyelids flip back and you just smack your eyeballs on the water?
Oh, the last time I was like, I think I gave myself a concussion.
He's like,
Gardy's just like laughing.
Were you wearing a helmet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I went face first.
If you were concussed wearing a helmet, then you hit pretty hard.
Oh, it was smack. You go back and watch that live, which you can still do so. It's on our page. You can go back and watch it. You can hear like the every time.
And then you just hear me like, ha, ha, ha.
You're laughing in the background at your friend's misfortune.
Yeah, but man,
you're savage.
There was some. I am a little bit. There were some talented people there, like doing, like, oh, I'm not that good, and then they're out there and like doing all this stuff, and then someone's like, they're really good, and it was a lot of fun.
I went up there a long time ago, and like it was probably 10 years ago. I think I almost blew out all 6 of my ACLs. Even though I had to. But it felt like I was breaking 6 of them.
It hurts.
You go off those jumps and you land, I mean, it hurts.
To land?
It's brutal, yeah.
Wow.
Because you're landing in the flats. It's not like you're landing like on the downside of a ramp.
Yeah, okay.
Because you're riding on a cable.
Yeah.
And on like if you're wakeboarding, then yeah, you have like the downside of the other side of the wake, but you're just going off and just landing in the flats. No, thank you.
Wow.
Not for me.
Gardy, the whole time that he's been talking, I'm just like, man, he's got a really good radio voice. And you do a lot of podcasting.
I have a face for radio.
We have a voice for the newspaper.
Wow.
It's pretty
Don't
good.
get so down on yourself. Your girlfriend's going to start feeling bad for you.
Yeah, I saw some of the podcasting and video streams that you've been doing, and it looks great, and it sounds great.
We so actually after the last time I was on here, I was like, man, that was really fun, because I'd done some podcasts in the past, but I didn't really have it set up right. And so I just went out and bought all the stuff, and it was just like, okay, let's do this. So man, we were doing it like every Thursday, but I don't know, like we got really busy, and I think we did like 3 or 4 of them in a row. And I guess, and I have a lot of respect for you guys doing this every morning, because it's hard to get content almost every day. Well, especially for us, because we have like limited content that we can share. It's just like there's so many things that you can talk about, and then you kind of start to run out of stuff. So we went over like, the construction of surfboards. We did our first episode was called I think it was called What the Fin, and it was basically talking about different fins of surfboards and how much it actually helps a surfboard. But I think we're going to do another one in the next couple weeks. We've had people hitting us, be like, dude, we missed your Thursday nights. So
it was going nuts. There was
we
a
were having
ton
a
of
good time.
people watching, man. Yeah. And so it seems like there's a lot of people interested for sure.
Absolutely. And, kind of like having our customer base get to know who we are. That's one of the things that we like, is actually, talking to the people live. We can answer their comments and stuff like that. Very similar to kind of what you guys do.
Yeah, see the face. That's a big deal.
It's huge. It's one of the things that I still don't understand. The other day there was a radio show that was going on, and I follow them on Facebook, but she was live and she was on her phone, but she was doing a radio show. Like, hey, I'm doing my radio show, but let me hold this phone up to get the Facebook Live. I'm like, how? It literally isn't that hard today.
It's really not.
To add cameras.
It's not, but okay, let's say you've been doing this for years, like in the industry. I was out of state the other day, and I checked out this radio station, talking to the guys. They're pros. They've been doing it for 20, 30 years. They don't talk during those breaks. They take strategic breaks, and they chill.
Yeah.
So it would be something almost new to learn, where they have to talk the entire time, because, hey, we have you that we're hanging out with, and then we're hanging out with our friends in studio too.
But I love that.
I do too, but we grew up in it. This is how we started, almost from the jump. So we don't know anything different, right? But like, it's all about learning a new, keeping up with, hey, what's coming next? Hey, podcasts are taking off. Let's try something different.
Like pre-production is something that we really spend a lot of time in, because we were doing like graphs and videos and all kinds of stuff. So like the first part of our deal, it would take me all week to prepare for one show. And because I was having to do all the research and trying to make sure people understood certain aspects of what we were doing, and then we were adding it to the show. I think we were using OBS. Have you guys ever heard of OBS?
Not yet. No.
He has. So he's cooler than you guys right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
OBS is free, and it's super easy to use, and it allows you to change slides and do all kinds of stuff without having to invest into basically like this production studio type thing. So anyway, I learned how to do OBS, and then pre-production, man, like that takes a lot of work, whenever you're doing something very specific. So
yeah, creating the graphics or the graphs, the thirds, like the logos and all that stuff, it can take a bit. Hey,
Absolutely.
Here's a question from Dylan, and I appreciate this one. Brock, where'd you get that flannel?
It's not a flannel, man, but I got it on Amazon. So I guess let me explain these print shirts. I guess print shirts are all the rage right now.
Yeah.
But did you guys ever used to watch New Girl with Zooey Deschanel? Mm-hmm. Remember Winston?
Yeah.
Winston. He always wore bird shirts. And so I was just like, man, he was like one of my favorite characters on the show. And I was like, I'm going to start buying bird shirts. And then it turned into like turtle shirts and parrot shirts and all these like different ones. So I chose the turtle shirt for you guys today.
It looks good.
I chose
Thanks,
the
man.
10,000 like shirt today.
Yeah, congratulations on that, man. That's awesome.
Thank you, Southern Sass Vinyl and more.
Yeah, we're stoked. We're stoked. It's a celebration today. We
is a
didn't know when
celebration.
this day would come, and so we weren't prepared. So Kurt went to the dollar store last night and had to buy some
Party
stuff.
is here.
But
I didn't even notice that whenever I walked in.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
I loved it. It was like, oh, I got it. I got all this for like $15.
Yeah, dude, I almost brought you some cake this morning because I heard that you were doing intermittent fasting. How's that going?
yeah, so I started this week. I actually started on like Friday. So I did Friday, Saturday, and then I realized that you're not supposed to take protein. I asked somebody, they're like, yeah, do it again. Do it again, watch.
That was so anticlimactic.
Almost came back and hit me in the
Anyway,
That's better.
yeah.
So
Anyway,
yeah, I started on Friday, but I was as I was working out, I was taking protein, and someone said, "Hey, like, no, don't have anything." So I said, "Okay." So on Monday, I started
coffee and water.
Yeah,
Black
Bang.
coffee.
Yeah, that's what we have
Well,
here.
Bang can also help or make your blood sugar fluctuate as well, even though it's sugar free.
So should I not do that?
I wouldn't do it, dude.
That's going to be an adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I already ruined today.
I was in Vail, Colorado,
Okay.
and I was at we were at the GoPro Mountain Games, and I was there with another company that I'll be talking about here in a little bit. But Bang was right next to us, like
That's awesome.
exhibiting. No, it wasn't.
Why? Because they're so busy, or
Oh,
what?
well, it was busy, but it was like a constant rave cheerleader fest. And it was just like people dancing, dudes walking around with no shirts on. I was just like, and like, I like the way that they taste, but man, just being next to them for like 3 days in a row was just like, I mean, it's like being at a rave for 3 days. I was just like, I cannot handle this.
Those
So,
are
yeah.
my kind of parties.
Ugh.
We're
Yeah.
just waiting for Bang to maybe open one of our emails one day as we keep blowing them up. So I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
tag
we
him
had
right
all
now.
the Bang we could drink though. We're banging
See?
it out.
That's cool. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
usually we have them every morning.
Don't
But-
have any more, dude. Do coffee and water if you're
I'll
doing
change it
intermittent
up.
fasting. I did it for a long time, but now I'm like I'm on a new program, and I was sick, and then I've been traveling a lot, so I haven't been able to go to the gym that much, and my eating has been terrible. You know, hamburgers, hot dogs, all that kind of stuff, and
The good stuff.
the good
Terrible
stuff.
for
and
you.
Then, so now that I'm back into town, I went to the gym yesterday, and my wife actually went with me. Thank you, Steph. And Steph, if you're watching, good job. Oh yeah, hi. Oh, I didn't say hi to my wife and kids last time. So hi, Jack, Molly, and Jonah, and my wife Stephanie. I love y'all. Yesterday was my son's 7th birthday.
All right.
Yeah,
Is he excited for school to start back?
he is. He's gonna be going into 1st grade.
That's
So,
what's up.
Yeah, man. He's pretty excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't drink Bang anymore in the mornings if you're intermittent fasting.
Okay. I have about like 6 in my fridge that I could drink them in the afternoon or whenever, but
Yeah.
I can adjust.
Bring them to me. I'll drink them.
Coffee and water, man.
I'm not intermittent fasting, so I can drink it.
That is true.
See?
Why aren't you
can.
doing it?
Because I'm not stupid.
Okay, first of all, that's
I can respect that.
that's a subjective statement, and I'm going to say it's debatable.
There's a lot of science behind intermittent fasting. Like your HGH levels rise and all that kind of stuff. You can really start to burn fat, especially if you do like fasted cardio while you're fasted. I mean, you really do burn a lot more fat.
Yeah. See, I did the 6-week
I'm on your
challenge
side.
at the Iron Den in League City, and it went great. So I finished that, and I've been dropping these videos on Friday. So I've done 2, and I'm doing 6. And then after that, they have like a 28-day, they call it Shredder program.
Yeah.
So one of the main things they do is like, okay, intermittent fast, and then change up your diet here in a couple different ways. But it's been good so far. I mean, I started on Monday.
Well,
The
good for
official
you, man.
program, so it's been good. I'm having fun with it,
Yeah.
and I'm also able to.
Are you eating carbs too, or are you keeping all this out?
I'm eating some minimal,
Yeah.
and I ate carbs during my 6-week thing too. But I did all pre. It was a place called Power Fit Meals. Everything was pre-prepped.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
So I ate it straight out of the box, 7 days a week, 3 meals a day, and then there was snacks. So I'd have like
Yeah.
beef jerky
Yeah.
if I got hungry or
Yeah.
something like eggs, whites, So there was some carbs in there, but they're all measured,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
And then for this one, it's a number system. So there's like the number's 8, and then like your proteins are 4, and then there's like 6 ounces counts as 1.
So it's almost like
ounce-
South Beach.
I guess I don't know.
I did South Beach
Okay.
last year.
And then they did fats and carbs, and so
Yeah.
they count as 2 and 2. So you can either have like some butter or this, or like a 3/4 of a cup, I don't know,
Yeah.
of rice or something like that. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm rolling with. But it's been good and it's easy.
Yeah, I need to get back on the program though, because I mean, like I'm saying, I've been doing a lot of traveling lately, and traveling and fast food, they just mesh. 'Cause
Right.
you're driving or you're doing something, you're just like, man, there's Taco Bell. I'm gonna go hit like 12 crunchies right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, how do you stay motivated? Are you working out somewhere like with other people?
Yeah. Well, no, I go to the gym in the morning by myself. I go to Fitness Connection right there in Clear Lake.
Okay.
But I don't know. You know what though? This is what I tell people that do have a hard time. And if you can do this one thing, you'll go to the gym. Put your shoes on.
That's it, huh?
Put your running shoes on, and you're like, all right, now I gotta go.
Even if you have your pajamas on still.
Yeah,
Like,
put
you
your
them out there,
running shoes
like,
on.
"Well, my shoes are already on. Yeah.
So that's one thing I've, I guess, trained myself to do is just get up, get ready, and just go.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I set my clothes up the night before. Like if I'm trying to work out like at 6 or
So
I
you're
need to
better
get up.
than me.
Well, I mean, because it's dark and I'm trying to be quiet, my wife's asleep, and I don't
Yeah.
want to wake her up and everything
Yeah.
else. So I set it out. I put it in the bathroom like my shorts, shirt, and then my shoes are in the closet right there.
Yeah.
But just that stuff. So I'm like, okay, that helps me. So I'm like not in the dark, like kicking stuff.
Yeah.
Dude.
Pre-planning, just like a podcast.
Kurt's
Makes
been
it better.
awfully quiet.
Me? I'm
Yeah.
having a great time.
The heck, man.
Pre-planning?
Well, you noticed that we were talking about intermittent fasting. He was like, I'm out.
I'm done.
Crickets.
Yeah. If we're talking about eating Cheetos on the couch while playing video games, I'm all day. Let's go.
What do you play?
I play Elder Scrolls.
Oh, you like those reading games. I don't like
It's not a reading game.
I don't
it's
like
a
reading
fighting
games.
game.
Yeah, I know, but you have to read a bunch. You're like, take this potion and cast this spell.
No, I don't do that. I just go around and like kill things.
Okay,
Scroll
so-
is in the name. There has to be
Yeah.
reading.
Yeah,
in
there's
there.
like a bunch
That
of reading.
and then also Rocket League. That's my
I
other.
play Rocket League.
Oh, my
I play with
God.
my son. He's 7.
See,
so
now,
orange and blue.
now I'm engaged in this conversation.
Do you play? But see, I play on Xbox Live too. But I'm like I'm a fanatic for Call of Duty. So like I've been playing Call of Duty for years, and like I'm still playing World War II right now. I play every day.
I remember Call of Duty coming out on like first Xbox. It was like probably 05.
Yeah.
It was like the first time that I played it at
Yeah.
least, and it was a lot of fun. It's crazy because they release a new game
Yeah,
every so often.
about every year.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't. Yeah, I guess they do. They're about to come out with like Modern Warfare something or other. But I remember like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
And like I was all about that game. And then my wife actually told. Well, my wife she was like, "You've got to stop playing, or we are not getting married." So the Xbox was out, and then
See,
after.
that's why you need to find somebody who plays with you.
Well, okay. So let me fast forward. I had a baby, and that baby is now 7.
now he grows
So
up.
now I have an Xbox back in the house. And then I got him Game Pass. So like he's playing like Mega Man and all that stuff all day long. We kind of have to monitor what he plays. But whenever like I'll come home and I'll be like, all right, dude, you've been on here for like 4 hours. My turn. I'll Call of Duty until I go to bed. But yeah, I'm a sicko whenever it comes to Call of Duty.
Brock, you got married and you're like, we need to have kids right away because you're
Yes.
like in 6 years. Like,
I can
when's
have
the
my
soonest
Xbox
I can
back.
buy an Xbox?
Yeah.
Okay, planning ahead. I love it.
I don't want to have kids.
I've been trying to buy my son
Yeah, you do.
a gaming system, and my wife's like, well, he just needs to be in all the time. And I'm like, no, he won't because I will.
So if there's any other Doomswell fans out there that does play Call of Duty, my gamer tag is called the Gubment. TheGubment, like the government. So like whenever I'm out there, I get number 1. It's like, oh, the freaking government.
Got me again.
Yeah, the government got him again. The government.
Taxes. Hey,
Friend request me.
we had the Galveston County like tax assessor in studio yesterday. That was really interesting, and I felt like I wasn't asking strategic enough questions because I just wanted to be like, so what are you eating today? You know, like weird
Yeah.
stuff. But she was like talking about how you could save money on taxes. Hey, we're gonna go and on the FM right now. Here we go.
All right, go ahead.
Good morning. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
Kurt, it's a celebration today. How you doing?
Good. Oh, I almost fired it. There's
The
6.
bubble gun?
No, it's a party. It's got like streamers and
Dude,
stuff
if
in
you
it.
fire that, it's gonna be a disappointment. Let me film this here.
Okay, this is gonna be the first one. There's 6 shots in here. You ready?
Let's see the one. Here we go.
Oh,
Hey!
that literally scared me.
Hey, that was actually kind of cool.
That was cool.
Kurt.
It's everywhere. Oh man, we gotta clean up.
Yeah, I was
this.
about to say, who does the cleanup in here?
All right, Kurt does now. So
Oh.
actually,
That was kind of fun.
that was.
All right, real talk real quick. Real talk. It's been a minute.
Okay.
Where's the best taco right now?
Owaka Meat Market.
I would say Oaxaca and
Where's
Dickinson.
that at? Oh, in Dickinson.
So if you go down 517, I-45, 517, you pass Highway 3, you keep going, and before you get to the high school, there's a shopping strip over there. Dude, the meat market, they got it going on there.
You just got to walk in and just say, give me the Oaxaca taco.
Well, so on the right, it's a meat market, but a grocery store, and the produce in there looks beautiful. It's crazy. But in the back, they have like meat where you can purchase and cook it yourself.
Have you talked to the manager to be like, man, your produce is just absolutely amazingly beautiful right now?
So we've started dropping some videos there just out of like the goodness and the love of tacos.
Yeah.
And then I felt bad because when we'd go there, they'd start giving us free food, and that's not why we do what we do.
Well, when you're fasting, don't go in there before, I guess, 1.
Yeah, no, that's what I told Kurt, because Kurt kept setting up these lunch meetings, and I'm like, dude, you got to stop.
Yeah.
You have to stop. And he's like, well, I want to eat. And I'm like, I literally cannot. We can do
the
this
whole reason
after.
you're going over there is just for free food?
No. I don't do that. That's why we haven't been back, because I'm scared that they're going to be like, here's more free food.
They stop texting you or answering your calls.
Well, I've
God,
gone
it's
back before I did my 6-week thing with the Iron Den. My wife was like, hey, can you pick up some tacos? I was like, of course I can pick up some tacos. What would you like? You know, and And so I did that. It was probably about 2 months ago was the last time I went. But, trying to eat a little bit cleaner and not so many tortillas and stuff. But
I love tortillas, man.
we got Brock Dumois in studio from Doomswell.
Can we talk about the giveaway and make sure that people understand why they need to keep tuning in and be a part of today?
Of course. So today, I'm setting up my live feed here too, just in case somebody's not watching, and I'll tell them. It says rotate your phone. All right, there we go. So we are doing a giveaway today, and if you guys remember last time, the person that won had to answer a trivia question, and then every time that we did a podcast, we were trying to give away something. People were sponsoring the show. We were giving away surfboards or comp vests or board bags or whatever.
Right.
So today, you're gonna have to answer my trivia question in order to win this comp vest. So we have some really cool comp vests, and if you guys saw the image that we shared out, Mr. Nathan Irwin was our lovely model on there. That is the actual comp vest we are giving away today.
Cool.
So you have to answer my trivia question. But guys, make sure that you do share this video out to help these guys kind of grow their radio station to 20,000.
Let's do it.
25,000.
50,000.
125,000.
1 million viewers. You got to help these guys.
Thank you.
They're good peeps.
KHEA Radio. We stream on Facebook every weekday. Then we also have we have like a YouTube channel, and we're on Instagram, KHEA Radio, spreading positivity. So if you've never heard of us before, hey, welcome to our family. You're tuned in now, and we appreciate you.
For all three of you guys watching on my personal Facebook page,
we love you. All three of you.
Gardy and Mr. Curt.
Hey, guys.
We got intern Eldridge over here.
Yeah, tune into KHEA Radio and watch us on there. You'll be able to win a comp vest from Doomswell.
I have a question.
What?
So what is a comp vest?
It's competition vest.
Okay, cool.
So they're a little thinner, a little sleeker. You can actually, if you put one on and then you actually put a shirt on, you look muscular.
Ooh.
But it's not like the big orange vest. You put one of those on and then put a shirt on, you just look weird.
So that's something that I've been concerned about because, being safe on the water, whether you're fishing or doing water sports, that's important.
Yeah.
But a lot of the life jackets are just like ridiculous.
Yeah, they're big and bulky.
Yeah, which keeps you safe, and that's great.
They are.
But if there is a better way, so that way you're not like, I'm uncomfortable, I'm not going to go out, and I want to be safe.
Well, a lot of people, I guess let me back up. Our vests are made for competition. They are not Coast Guard approved.
Okay.
So be careful when you wear them, mainly for competitions, but whenever you are surfing just out with family and friends and hanging out, make sure you wear a Coast Guard approved vest.
Sure.
Because that's the safest thing. Because there's all times that I see a story about people dying.
Right.
Just like even hanging out on the back of the boat, you got carbon monoxide coming up. You pass out, person goes under. They don't know what the heck happened.
Yeah. So. I would say a competition vest is better than nothing.
It is better than nothing.
Yeah.
So I wear my comp vest almost all the time. I'm not even gonna lie, but they're so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
But safety first.
Safety first.
Yeah.
What other kind of precautions should somebody take if they're out on the water?
Don't surf behind an outboard motor. I saw a guy, wake surf boats, the prop is underneath the boat. You're not going to hit it. But I saw a guy surfing like this twin engine fishing thing. Two props right there in front of him. I was just like, I wanted to comment, but because I'm a business owner, I have to be careful with what I say. Don't surf behind fishing boats with props that you can see. Don't do it.
That's dangerous?
Yeah. That's very
man.
dangerous. I mean, you fall or you start because there's so many times people will be surfing and they fly into the back of the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to hit the back of the boat, but there's not a prop there that's going to turn you into sushi. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if you're not, surfing behind a fishing boat, you can fish out of a sports boat?
Yeah, you can fish out of anything that floats, I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you a big into fishing?
Not really, but I do like to I like to go offshore, even though I get seasick. But I
just
still
rough it out?
Yeah, just rough it out.
How does somebody who wakeboard get seasick?
I don't know. I guess it depends on what size of the boat that you're on. But I've been out deep sea fishing out of was it Freeport or Surfside down there? I was on a really big boat, didn't get sick. But you bring that down to a 26-foot boat, and then you're really hitting some big waves for hours trying to get out there. No, puke city.
Yeah. Last time I went fishing, I got terribly seasick, and we have people our good friend with Del Agua Charters is trying to take us on a 72-hour fishing trip.
Can I go?
Yes. Yeah, but
I want to go.
It's just so long. I was like, okay.
72 hours?
72 hours.
I was thinking miles. I was like, that's perfect for tuna.
72 hours.
Yeah,
we'd
that's
probably
what
be catching tuna.
Okay, they say that tuna fishing is the closest that you can get to marlin fishing.
Really?
Yes. And dude, I caught some huge tuna out there. They were blackfin, not yellowfin, but they are fast, and it took me about 30 minutes to reel one in. I mean, you were sitting there, and the next day your back is just killing you.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Curt caught like a 28-inch redfish, and I think he's still sore from that,
I had
last summer.
bruises.
Mm-hmm. My son actually caught his first fish. I think it was last year. It was a redfish out in Moses Lake. I got that on camera. Special moment.
Oh, man.
Yeah, special moment.
Did he have like a legit pole? Or
Oh, yeah, it was
like
legit. He pulled it
remember-
out, and he was like, I got a fish. And then there's a little bit of signs. He goes, would you look at that? That's what he said. He's
I remember
funny.
my Mickey Mouse pole like as a kid. I wish I still had it. That's where it was at.
The only
For
thing
sure,
I'm
my dad.
missing is a comp vest, and I definitely go fishing all the time. So maybe I can win today, right?
Nope.
I can't win today. What is the question? What is the thing that they need to go and answer?
I don't. Do you want me to say that now? Or do you want to do this now?
Can we tease it?
Can
No,
we
let's
tease
do it later.
it? But they have to respond to it like right away. Like the first person who comments it.
Yeah, the first person that comments what my trivia question is, and if you're a friend of mine, get out of here. I want customers that don't know me personally to answer this question. So if I know you, you're not getting the vest.
What kind of question is it? Like what?
It pertains to my personal life, so that way you can't Google it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what I was hoping is that I could go and Google it,
You probably have
and-
like Alexa on,
and
as
I would
do this.
send like Eldridge to go and comment.
Who's Eldridge? Oh, this guy. I
Intern
didn't
Eldridge.
meet you last year. Last time. I'm sorry. Sorry, Eldridge.
But I feel like then he could win it, and then I'd be like, you have to give it to me.
I tell you what, I'll trade you for the guitar.
Ooh. There's somebody who already won the guitar.
I know.
Even though Gardy doesn't want to give it up, we have to give it to the person because they entered to win it.
That is true.
And we picked the winner yesterday, but we thought long and hard. No, this is what's right. Have you heard of Rise Surf?
Yeah, I know Matt. And did you meet KP?
No, we just met Matt.
Oh, KP's that's my homie, man. And I know Matt from a long time ago because him and I actually we wanted to create the first wave pool here. So like we got we had to sign like NDAs with this company, and we actually took it to Moody Bank, and we met we met on like the top floor of the Moody Gardens building. We were trying to get funding for this huge wave park that we were trying to make here, but it fell through.
Can we bring that back and bring it to Lamarck?
Well, there's one up in yes, I would love that. But there's one up in Waco right now at BSR. And did you guys hear about that? There's a wave pool up there, and a while back there was a kid surfing there, and he actually got a brain-eating amoeba, and
The
it
water?
killed him. Yeah.
Terrible.
And so they had to shut it down, and they had to do like filtration. It's back open now, but I'm a little skeptical now of that
Maybe
whole deal.
Pick a different, pick something else.
Yeah. So I think I'm just going to continue to just sell the surfboards. And,
They'll pick where they
Yeah.
use them.
If you die from an amoeba, it's not like due to my surfboard.
Yeah.
It's a little safer.
Man, that's
Yeah.
nuts.
That was brutal.
The cool thing about our area, there's a lot of development. There's a lot of opportunity for new businesses. We see them and talk to people like every day, like with a new idea. But it's hard to actually get like traction.
Business is hard, dude.
Even to get a meeting at a bank or like talk to someone like-minded and be like, let's do this.
But just, be bold. Get out of your comfort zone. Make those phone calls that you wouldn't normally make. I mean, try to call Tillman Fertitta. Make that a goal. Be like, I'm going to try to get a hold of this guy this week.
We've been trying to do something that we really want to do, and we talked about this yesterday.
Wait, you brought up Tillman Fertitta. Did you see us messaging on his Instagram? I don't
No.
know. Okay.
So the other thing that we want to do is we want a Netflix documentary about KHEA radio. We thought it'd be cool if they had like film crews like follow us around for a little bit just to see what we do on our off times. We thought it'd be a fun, like people would tune into that.
Yeah.
I think.
There's a
If you
lot
guys
more
want-
drama than people would think. But
I'll help you do it. I'll help you get a hold of the people.
So
I don't know
we
anybody.
researched.
But that's all we need.
researched, and that's what they
Yeah.
said is like it's like they don't. If you like unsolicited them or whatever or something weird like that, then you'll never get a documentary. You have to know somebody is what they like. Their
That's the way
specific
life and business works.
technical
Yeah.
support like said that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
at like either the lawyers or production company, a director, somebody who already has a working relationship with them in order for it to even be considered anything.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it goes into the pretty much trash. They used a fancy word for trash.
Yeah.
So
Well, 2 weeks ago, no, it was last week. I think on Monday. So, have you guys ever seen the show The Prophet with Marcus Lemonis?
Oh, yeah.
So we're in the 4th stage of casting right now for that on CNBC.
that's what's up, man. That's awesome.
So I applied, and like a week later, the casting producer called me, And he was like, hey, let's talk about your business. So, I did that. And he was like, okay, yeah, let's move forward. So he sends me this 29-page deal that I have to sign up or basically fill out, financials and blah, blah, blah. So they were like, so I was like, okay, well, after this, maybe they won't call me. Of course, they called me. So they just said, okay, well, we want to set up Skype interviews. So then we did those last week. It was me and my 3 partners and one of our sales guys doing all that. And then basically they were like, yeah, I think we want to go ahead and shoot the show.
That's awesome.
I was like, oh, all right, well, so as we got to talking about it, like, I was just like, do we want to do this? Because, like, yes, I think it would be great for publicity, but I don't know. I mean, we're doing really well, and we don't necessarily know if we want to give away a portion of our business. But even though, like,
see, this is what the camera should be running right now.
Yeah,
this is what the show would be.
I know. So I have, like, probably till the end of the week, so tomorrow. I actually emailed the producer. I was like, hey, I think we're actually going to decline to shoot the show. And he was like, what? Like, I mean, but he respects the decision. And we were just like, we don't really need financial help. Like, it's mainly like where we would like it is to basically just take it to the next level.
Yeah.
And
like a consulting.
Yeah. But we don't necessarily want to give away a big portion of our business.
And they're going to want that.
They're going to want that. And which would be great. So I'm just like, do we bring Marcus on, to be a partner in the business? I think would be awesome. Or do we just say, you know what, we're going to continue to grow this ourselves and keep all of the equity within the business?
Have you ever seen that show, Curt? The Profit? Man,
no.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Think Shark Tank, but the guy comes in, evaluates your business, and then tries to make it better.
Do you have his contact? Because he can come in and tell us what to do. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Well,
they would want to see our financials.
You guys are probably a not-for-profit. Right?
We'd push over. Yeah, we'd push over this. We have 10,000 likes, and that's about it. And
they go through all that. They go through all of your social media. They go through who you are. They look at your Facebook profile.
But you have great social media, so that's huge. You have big followings everywhere.
Well, I do think that we would be good for his portfolio. But I don't know. We'll probably answer either today or tomorrow whether we're going to go through with the show or not. I don't know. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place right now.
Yeah.
We just don't know what we want to do.
Well, it's good to weigh out that decision for sure.
But the casting part's pretty cool. Like, you get to talk with producers from NBC and, then they actually whenever they do the Skype interviews, they they're like, oh, tell us about this, and then you forget to answer the question. And be like, oh, well, the reason that I'm doing this is because they're like, no, go back and say it like this. Yeah. So anyway, it was a 2-hour Skype interview. It was crazy.
Yeah, you mentioned Tillman Fertitta earlier because he has the $1 billion buyer.
Yeah,
and he would come on after the I remember watching. I was like, I want to watch this. He's the $1 billion buyer. Owns the Rockets.
Yeah,
and most of Galveston and Kemah.
Yeah. Well, Marcus was just in the hot seat for flying his American flag. Did you see that?
No.
Well, yeah, he was flying this big, gaudy American flag, which I'm
America.
all for it.
USA.
America.
That's where we live.
USA. Yeah. You tell me I can't fly my flag, then go home.
Right.
But anyway, he was like, dude, no, I'm not taking it down. I'll go to jail over this. So.
And it was people were complaining he's too big.
It was too big. I think it was like.
Those car dealership ones?
Maybe something like that. But anyway, I don't care. Fly your flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
USA.
Tillman Fertitta, I like to call him Mr. Fertitta just because I respect him, a lot. But
Absolutely.
Mr. Fertitta
I call him Tillman because he and I are on a first name basis.
Yeah. Of course. I just call him T, so we'll get there.
Dang, you're on more of a first name basis than me.
Yeah. On his Instagram, he released a pre-sale like, hey, I'm about to start pre-selling my first book. Check it out. I commented on there, KHEA. I was like, wow, we're Galveston County's only FM radio station. I'd love to have you call in, maybe even visit. Let me know, and then I went to all my other Instagram accounts and liked the comment, and liked some of his stuff. I know he's probably the busiest person ever, but
he doesn't even manage, he doesn't manage his own Instagram. He's that busy.
You think a lot of these CEOs are just sitting up in their high rise playing Angry Birds, but that's not the way it is, man.
Right.
They are busy.
There's a lot of big decisions you make.
Yeah, there are.
It's changing
every day. We make big decisions.
Yeah,
CEOs of big Fortune 500 companies.
I think at Dollar General last night, whenever you're like, do I buy these little blow things that aren't going to make any noise, or do I buy the
you failed. That was bad.
I don't know why would you even make them without making noises?
Because they're $1.
Those are another 50 cents. Sir.
I just want to fire another one of these.
Oh man, fire it that way if you do. So that way it doesn't go over all the board again.
Oh, we don't have a camera shot, though, for
It's okay.
it.
Camera died.
Boo. Hey, so I do want to bring this up. Have you guys ever been backpacking?
No.
Do you want to?
Where?
Man, I go every year.
I like hiking. I used to go hiking every year or like every day when I lived in Vermont.
Did you hike to Jack in the Box and back home, or did you like hike in the
No, I
woods?
hiked up the mountain. There was one
To the Jack in the Box on the top.
Like, it was literally a straight up hike, and then it was such an incline that on our way back down,
You had to run with your
You
Jack
had
in the
to
Box
run.
bags in both hands back
you
to the
had
house.
to run because if you stopped moving,
Yeah,
you
we're
would
taco
fall.
hands.
Then you drop the bag.
You guys are
And the
ridiculous.
tacos would crack.
You guys are ridiculous. I had hiking boots and everything.
Where
Had.
are you going?
I had the water thing too, where you.
Oh, the Camelback?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd fill it up with the Fanta.
Fill it up with Bang.
Fill it up with the
Bang.
Fanta Jack in the
bang,
Box.
you'll bang your way
Man,
up.
I used to. There was this song. I would put my headphones in, and it was like, "Oh no, honey, I'm good. I could have another,
Yeah.
but I probably shouldn't." So I was like jamming to the song, like running through the woods, and I'm like, people are probably like, "What's this? Like, who's
You made it halfway
yelling?
through the song, and you're like,
I'm
I'm
"Ah,
turning
no,
around.
honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably shouldn't."
So anyway, so I'm an avid backpacker. I love to backpack. I did a portion of the Appalachian Trail last year. Not the whole
Okay.
thing, because that's like 2,000 miles long. It goes all the way from Georgia to Maine.
Wow.
People will do it for like 6 months. It takes them, they'll do it the whole 6 months, so they call them through hikers. And so, yeah, we did a portion of that last year. We had a really good time. So one of the other businesses that I'm going to be helping launch is called Alpha Pack. So Alpha Pack is a new dog brand for like dog backpacks and harnesses, and also collars and leashes and stuff like that. So that's why I was in Vail, Colorado. So we had set up Alpha Pack, and we were basically launching it there. So that was just kind of like a test launch, and then we tested a few things, and we went back to production, and that's what we're doing right now. And we're actually, I think, going to launch it next month.
Awesome.
And so, have you guys ever heard of, or do you guys like dogs? If you say no, then you're
Sure,
bad
yeah,
people.
I like dogs.
I love dogs. I
Okay.
don't want to own a dog right now because I don't have the
So
space.
you like dogs?
Yes.
You don't love dogs.
Yes.
Okay.
He has a cat
I have a cat.
and a gerbil.
I had a cat.
And no, it's a hamster.
I don't know the difference.
There's not a gerbils are huge. I don't
Cats
want-
and gerbils don't mix.
No, cats and hamsters.
It's like milk and tequila.
Oh, I didn't shut the. Oh, I did. Okay, good.
That's your people, man.
This
That's
happened
your
the other
people.
day. This is on Monday. I was like, Kurt, he's like, I gotta leave. It was like in the middle of the show. I'm like, Kurt, you can't leave. Wait till the end. And then finally he was like, fine. He's mad about
Yeah.
it. Pretty cranky.
Oh man, I was so scared because I was like, I didn't close the doors.
Enough about
There's
your
gonna
gerbil
be
hamster.
a murder.
It's a jamster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So yes, dogs.
So anyway, we're launching Alpha Pack, and it's basically dog backpacks. And have you guys ever heard of Roughwear?
No.
It's a dog. It's, I mean, they are, I think they're 100, 200, maybe $1 billion company. But
Awesome.
anyway, we're going to be their competitor.
Okay.
And so the difference between our backpacks and harnesses is that you can put the harness on, just like, a regular dog harness. So because dogs pull hard, especially whenever you're going out, in the woods. You don't want to lose them.
Right.
But what we do is we have these really cool latches that actually you can attach a backpack to the dog, and so they can haul all of their own food. They can haul their not their back. Well, of course their backpack, but their sleeping bag, all of the essentials. So if you go backpacking with your dogs, then basically we've created this really cool line of dog backpacking stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, so backpacks, harnesses, leashes, and so like if you don't need the backpack, you can detach it. And the other cool thing is that we've got like really cool colors. That's what the other brands don't have. Is like you got pink and yellow and blue and all this stuff. But it's just kind of, we have these really cool colors. So Alpha Pack, I think it's going to be myalphapack.com.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to be launching that. We're going to warehouse it right here in League City and basically ship all over the world.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's going to be a really another cool business I'm going to be able to be a part of.
Wow, man. And you like to go backpacking normal?
I love backpacking on my own as well.
Where do you usually go?
Man, so I actually have a documentary on YouTube of I think it was last year's backpacking trip that we went to. So we went to Lost Maples down in Vanderpool out near like the Frio River. You know where that's at?
Yeah.
Out there in that area. There's an awesome place out there called Lost Maples. And if you want to go with me this year, let's go.
Okay.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Seriously. I mean, and the cool thing is like the campsites are only like 3 miles apart. So like you can do like really short hikes. I mean, you're carrying like 30, 35 pounds on your back because you have to have all your water.
What about your camera gear? Can you charge it or you die? And then
I
you're
bring
just,
just a little bitty camera because, I mean,
to save battery and stuff? Or
yeah,
so you
it's
don't have
just
to
like a
carry
little
everything?
Sony point and shoot. But like if you guys ever are interested, go and watch the documentary there on YouTube. I think you can just look up. Actually, I don't even know what my YouTube is, like my personal one. But anyway, if you just type in backpacking Lost Maples, you'll see my face on there, and then you just click on that video. And yeah,
That's cool.
It's really cool.
Would you follow us around for a week?
Well, yeah,
Just
With
come
your
in for a
camera
week.
Crew?
yeah,
Let's do it.
Can we be your camera crew whenever you go do stuff?
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Let's go Saturday and let's go surfing.
Okay. What's going on
That
Saturday?
didn't sound very warm and fuzzy. Y'all don't want
We got, well, no, like, okay, I'm looking at Saturday.
I'm auditioning for Heartbreak Hotel that day. There's a
Okra Fest
casting
is that
call.
evening.
Okra Fest. Well, look, I mean, we'll
Orca
go in the
Fest.
morning. You got to wake up though. You got to wake up early.
What time is early?
I don't know, 5.
I don't want to wake up early.
No, you don't have to wake up at 5.
Oh, thank
That's just to get a drink of water, go back to bed. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably be there about 8:30. So we'll be
Okay.
going with my buddy Charles.
Cool.
If y'all want to go.
Kurt said that he's seen you surfing before, like wake surfing, and then you're like, "Hey, Brock, it's me, Kurt," and then you just like,
Yeah, you said I took all my buddies, the phone call,
That was you?
and I was like, wait, what happened? Was my phone off? You posted a video about it, and you're like, all my buddies came into town and we went surfing, and I'm like,
Oh, was that? No, that was last week.
exactly.
Kurt's
I was
like-
in Arkansas, but I thought I heard your voice from here.
and I was like, was my phone dead? Like, you didn't call me?
Maybe you were out of
Apparently
data.
I'm not your buddy.
your minutes were up.
Yeah,
used
you
all
ran
your-
out of minutes. I didn't even know they had minute plans anymore.
You'd be surprised at what I have on my phone.
Wow. Hey, so we got about 10 minutes left, and we
Yep.
still have not launched that trivia question, and we still have a little bit of time. But what's being given away today?
Today we are giving away a Doomswell competition style vest for wakeboarding or wake surfing. Of course, we want you to wear it while you're wake surfing.
Of course,
Wake surf.
on Doomswell with the
Yeah.
Doomswell
Doomswell wake
wakeboard.
surf. Yeah.
Dude, that's what's up, man. How did you get your social media so hopping? It's a very important part of business today. Like you were talking about, even auditioning and casting for the Prophet. They look
Yeah.
at all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, so basically we just did it out of necessity. Like whenever we were, I just had like this little shop in my garage. And then as we got a little bit more traction, we noticed that, I started reading more stuff on like, how do you get more, followers and footage and stuff like that. And video is like the big deal. So, I mean, just like you guys having the show, because I mean, like, didn't you guys have like 5,000 viewers the other day?
Yeah.
Is that what I saw?
No, so we ended the show with 5, and by the end of the day, it was over 10. It was
Wow.
nuts.
On
it was
the one show.
On
Yeah.
one show.
It's
It
with
was-
Brendan
So
Keys.
video is huge. So we started doing more video and just trying to interact, I guess, with people, that way. And so that's just kind of how we started.
For those who are listening that are business owners, one thing that we've learned, and I'll give a little trade of the secret: if you're going to post a photo versus a video, always post a video.
Always.
Video does better in terms of Facebook algorithms. So even take that photo, throw it into a video editing software or something, because they have like free software on phones now that can do that. You don't even need to do anything special. Just make it a video, and it could just be the photo, and it's going to do better than
Just
anything
a
else.
photo
And
itself.
iMovie is so easy to use.
From your
Like,
phone.
That's what I use. Like I've used Premiere and just like there's so many buttons and things you can do. But
Yeah.
I'm just like for quick edits, I use iMovie all the time. So like all the videos that we have on our Instagram or YouTube or Instagram, YouTube or Facebook or whatever, that's all done on iMovie. Easy peasy.
Yeah, and I just downloaded Kurt. Let me use his login, an Adobe Rush, but it's on the cell phone. Like it's super easy, and you just like import the videos. If you have like 3 clips of you saying anything, you don't have to do anything fancy, but you can do lower thirds. You can add music, all this other stuff, transitions, but it's super easy. So I made a taco video because I can't even eat tacos, but I have a bunch of video on my phone, and we want to promote our Talk of Taco Cook-Off
Absolutely.
in October.
Oh yeah. So when is that?
October 12th.
Sweet.
It's
Where's
a
it gonna be?
Saturday. It's here in the parking lot. So we're teaming up with United Way.
I'll be there.
It's going to be awesome. We are very excited.
I'm down.
So we have some people that are signing up to be cook-off teams, and we have vendors, and we have people selling taco stuff and non-taco related stuff, and it's gonna be fun.
I'm down, man. Like we went to Barcina's yesterday in Webster for my son's birthday, and it was funny because like we got there and I didn't even realize my wife's shirt, but it said "Feed me tacos and tell me I'm pretty." Yeah. So
You're welcome.
I was like, well, here's your taco. She was like, okay, you have one more thing to do. I was like, you're so pretty.
hey, was that your son's choice?
Yeah, he wanted Mexican food, so that's what he got.
Dude, that's what's up.
Yeah,
7-year-old genius.
He is. He's a very good genius.
kids are awesome. You should
Are you
have
going to
5.
have a team?
A
Are
team?
you gonna, at the Talk of Taco Cook-Off?
A team? I didn't even know there was teams. Is
Yeah,
there a team sign up?
Anybody can cook.
You could have a Doomswell cook-off team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's this? How do you sign up? You guys need to make this more official. You guys need to have an official sign
There's
up.
an Eventbrite link. There's an event on Facebook. If you go to I can send you the
Send
link.
me that, and then I will
and
come
then you
and
sign up for it. It's $100. Easy. Like, and then there's
is there a prize?
There is prizes.
What's the prize?
So there's trophies. Do I say the other prizes?
Well, so what would you ideally want if you won a taco cook-off or you placed? What would you want?
Taco medal.
See, taco medals.
Taco medals. But there's also other prizes. So there's a trophy, and then we haven't officially announced the other prize yet. But you know what? It's going to be amazing.
Does it have to do with tacos?
Well,
You can buy a lot of tacos with this.
Oh,
it may be money.
it may or may not be money.
May or may not.
Yeah.
So
Cash prize.
anybody can enter. If you're an individual, if you're a grandma, if you're a little kid,
A grandkid.
grandkid, if you want to enter in, you can enter in. It's literally open for everybody to enter their tacos.
Yeah.
4 categories. The $100 gets you entry into all 4 categories, and then there's an overall champion as well. So I mean, for $100, you're gonna be able to cook tacos and make a lot of have a lot of memories on a Saturday
Better
in
yet,
October.
eat tacos.
Are there any we should probably you need to make this grassroots. Well, I guess if you guys wanting vendors and stuff to be here, like, are you guys have like taco trucks here?
Yeah. So taco trucks can sell for like $50. So they'll be able to compete on top of.
I'll compete against them. I ain't scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's the whole point of this. This is the joy of this, is anybody has a chance to win. And we kept it open enough. So there's 4 categories: beef, chicken, seafood, and chef's choice. So it's open. Anybody has a chance to win. And it can be corn tortillas. It could be flour tortillas. We left it open so that way you have a chance to say, hey, we can win this.
Imagine, though, if you beat, like, there's restaurants and taco trucks, and it's like, well, Brock has the best chicken tacos in pretty much the world.
I want to do I want to do like Bobby Flay style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if there's a taco truck, I want to compete against them.
Yeah.
Can you beat taco truck number 2?
That's where we need the production.
I can do it.
Dude, that's what's up. Hey,
Let's do it.
so right now it's 10:55. This
Yes,
is KHEA Radio. We're going to be giving away, with Doomswell.
Doomswell Comp Fest. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for the question?
I think so. This is about to happen. It's going down.
Okay. As you guys know, I'm a surfboard maker. So back in the day, before I did this, what did I originally go to college for?
Can we guess? Or should we not?
You should not, because we need people to answer.
So, okay, we need some answers in here.
Yeah, so what did I originally go to college for?
And they're winning a comp vest.
Comp vest, yeah.
I almost had life jacket, but that's kind of
So if you're my friend on here, don't even comment. I want somebody that does not know me.
Text somebody who's not his friend, tell them to comment, and then say, hey, I'm going to take this vest for winning.
Yeah.
We'll keep it at my house.
I want it for the assist.
We'll share it.
Yep.
Dude, so you're very busy. Like, you're starting that new journey.
Yeah.
With the hiking, with the animal,
Yep.
the dog products.
Yeah.
And where, like, I don't think I've seen that other brand that you mentioned, but as far as I'm concerned, they're trash. Like,
No, we don't want to trash them.
As far as I'm concerned,
They're a good company. But who you should follow. So like our marketing arm for this is actually called Camping with Dogs, and they have 583,000 followers. It's my friend Ryan Carter. He just had a baby. So congratulations on that, Ryan. He owns a company called Parachute Media out in Nashville, and he started Camping with Dogs. And so he's a dog lover. I'm a backpacker.
Makes
we
sense.
mesh. Yeah, I like dogs. And so basically, whenever Alpha Pack kind of came along, they're basically going to do the marketing. He is part owner in the company as well. I'm not an owner in the company. Don't let me say that. But I am an integral part, I guess you will say, whenever it actually comes to like logistics and selling and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, Camping with Dogs. Go check them out. They're on Instagram. They are money. All of their shots are awesome. So you'll be seeing our stuff on there.
We have some guesses coming in. What did Brock do before? What is he going to school for and pursuing a career
What did I go to Alvin Community College for?
ACC. Kurt, you're not supposed to guess.
You can guess. No, you can't guess.
Chef Brock.
No. No, I don't think they have a culinary school at ACC.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's where Chef Mary Bass taught.
That's the only reason we know
Really?
that.
That's
Yeah.
the only program I know
Oh.
that they have.
I know they have.
Actually, I think I know what it is.
Brian. I had people commenting on my Facebook.
I know what it is.
Curt, you know?
I think I do.
It's not vet tech.
It's not vet tech.
It's not a vet tech.
It's
I
radio,
was a vet tech.
It's radio production.
No.
They do
not
have
it.
a radio program there.
I guess if nobody gets it.
There's some guesses. Can I read these out?
Yeah,
or should
read
I
'em.
not? Okay, so we have from Travis said communications, total guess. We have Kayla said marketing. We have Russ that said advertising.
Nope, not even close. It's closer to vet tech.
It's closer to vet tech.
Yeah.
Were you like? I don't want to say.
Yeah.
Dylan said gymnastics, which I definitely think that's it.
Shut up, Dylan. Go home. No, Dylan was with me all last week. He's from Seattle, so Dylan's in from Seattle listening.
What's up? What's going on in Seattle? Let us know.
Steve says nursing.
Nursing is correct.
Hey!
Nursing.
Stevie
who?
Hurd.
Stephen who?
Stevie Hurd.
Oh, I thought you meant Stephen Rubio. I was like, no.
Steven!
You know Stephen Rubio?
I do, yeah.
He was a bass player in my band. Yeah.
Stevie Hurd, you're the winner.
Stevie Hurd, yeah. So if what I'm going to need is your information. Just email me at Brock, BROCK, at doomswell.com, and I will get that shipped out to you today.
You got that, Gardy?
Yes, Brock at doomswell.com. Brock at doomswell.com. We got
Yes.
it. Hey, Stevie, so go ahead and email Brock. Say, hey, I was on KHEA. I was the guessing. I guess the nursing.
Yep.
Dude, that's a good career.
Yeah.
What made you want to pursue that?
I really liked anatomy, physiology, stuff like that. But actually, as like you get into like the application of nursing, I didn't really like it, and I didn't like to see kids hurt.
Right.
And so I don't know. I'm a softie for kids, and like no, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, maybe like the ER. I have some friends who went down that path, and actually one of them, his real name's not Bob, but we call him Bob, works at the ER, and it's the things that you would see coming in, it's just like...
No, I can't handle that mentally. It'd be a bad neighborhood between these 2 years if I saw that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stevie said, hey, my wife's a nurse. That's what's up. Thank you.
No, I definitely respect the people that can do it. It's tough.
Yeah. Hey, is there
Long
anything
hours.
else you'd like to share? We're
It's 11
about out of
o'clock.
time.
Man, we ran out of time.
Are we out?
Unless we talk another hour.
I am doing the Red Bull Downhill Soapbox Derby at the end of next month. I think last year they had 100,000 people there, and we got picked to be one of the teams. So we're building this big, gigantic like truck thing. And we're going to be going down the course, hitting jumps, and then we're also building a paper mache boat that we're going to haul behind us, like we're wake surfing,
Yeah.
Doomswell branded. And we're going to be going down this course and launching and stuff. So that'll be at the end of September.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Very cool.
That's going to be dope.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. But it'll be up in like Dallas area, so
It's not too far.
you guys could come and watch.
We just need internet, and we can do our show from somewhere.
Actually, I think it'll be live streaming.
Okay.
So we have to make like this cool skit about who we are, and we're gonna like back in a boat and like keep like going sideways with it, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be funny.
Awesome. Hey, so if someone's looking to learn about you and Doomswell, they can just Google Doomswell, or where do they go?
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook. It's Doomswell Wake Surf Co. Or you can find us on Instagram, Doomswell. Or I think it's Doomswell Wake Surf Co. as well. I think we changed our handle on there, or just go to doomswell.com, www.doomswell, doomswell.com. And also, whenever we launch Alpha Pack, it'll be myalphapack.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Hey, it's 11:01. This is Kickstart. It's a celebration today, as we have been celebrating 10,000 likes on Facebook. Thank you for supporting KHEA, and Brock, thank you for coming on.
Not
today.
a problem, man. I always have fun.
All right, be blessed. We're out.
That's cool.
Bye, Facebook.